I need all the nails over here.
Okay, I found some while I was out.
Oh yeah, drop them in my construction box. I'm heading back to put some baskets on those other bikes that Jay and everybody has over there. And then grab as much as I can and come back one more time. And then I'm going to start building because it's day 33. Boom.
I'm on my way over.
Well, hey, if we run into each other, I'll give you a basket. See where he is. Let's see where he is. Oh yeah, we're getting close to each other. I'll meet you in this main big city here you're just about to get to.
Alright, too easy. They should definitely allow you to check your map while you're riding your mini bikes.
I think you should have a mini map when you're riding. It's annoying to not see it. Wouldn't it be great kind of in that bottom right corner by where your gas is? It'd be awesome.
It really would.
Yeah.
Or even right behind your bike would be nice. Alright, we're going to meet you middle of town by the Hagashi Tower. You know where that is?
Yep.
Or actually, no, we'll meet you by the apartment building, which comes right down the main road. All set. You guys are going to have so much fun looting all this. I just like, you guys, see, I'm giddy about seeing so much steel, and you guys are like giddy about seeing so much area to loot, I bet. That is 3 giant cities next to each other.
Yes.
We had to, we suffered last night. I almost went in the water. We suffered last night with basically, we could not find any cities at all. And someone said, hey, go check 00. There's always a city there. Not in our playthrough. Not in our playthrough. I went and did, it's got a little bit of a place there, but it's not as big as those cities. It's just like a little, you know, a crane and a couple buildings. That's it at 000. But Samson found one city, then he found another one. Then I went and looked at it, and I found a third one, which is awesome. Awesome. Now we got 3 cities really close to each other that we can just loot to our heart's content and get massive amount of materials. It's going to be super fun. Super fun. But first we got to move our base and we got to do Horde Night, and then we're going to totally loot the heck out of that thing. Oh, hold on. I love it when a plan comes together. Ah. No cigar. I'm looking for a cigar. Well. Whoa, look out. Right turn. Right turn. Go easy. Down the hills. Boink. 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 Let's do it. Was talking to Daniel, the Red Kismet, and said, you said he found a girl. I know, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? I just sensed it. I don't know what it is. I sense those kind of things. It's just like a built-in thing for me. It's pretty wild, and that's why I got the name Kismet, because I can sense things like that, or I'll be talking a bit about the conversation, somebody come up and literally say what I just said 2 minutes ago. I just have a sense of it. I don't know. So it's a natural thing. It just happens to me. It just happens to me, and that's how I got that name a long time ago, before most people were even born.
Okay, I'm making my way over.
Awesome.
Hey, woof.
Do you have a basket yet, Samson?
Yep.
Awesome.
There's a bank here.
You're welcome.
It's getting dark and stormy. Ren's taking the shortcut. I'm going too far. I'm going too far. She's going the right way. I gotta mark it. No, I wasn't going too far. I was going the right way. I've got to mark it right here. Gotta mark it right there where I know where the turn point is. Let's do it. Let's do it. Going off-road. You got the right idea, Gwen. I'm going off-road too. Let's do it.
I just saw something. I wanted to see what it was. It was a trader.
Bunch of airdrops down here too. Samson, you're right by 2 airdrops there, bro.
Yeah, they
I
might be in the
know.
water.
One of them is definitely in the water, but I have no room.
All right, cool. We'll get those in our kind of last run. Got a house out here in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, I don't want to go that way.
Don't get too close to the water. But that's cool, though, that everybody can pick up the bikes now, though. So if you do get stuck in the water, you can just pick up your bike and then just walk it home, and I'll put it together. Or give it to me or Samson, and we'll be able to put it together.
Oh.
You hit me first.
Now.
Hard though.
Don't get out of control now.
I started. Wait, what?
Wow.
Uh-oh, I'm having my kid's flashback right now.
I know.
She touched it first. She punched me first. Well, you're not. She wasn't supposed to punch you, and you definitely weren't supposed to punch her back. And then you got to do the parent. If someone jumped off a bridge thing, right?
Lessons to learn right there.
Oh, lessons with Kismet here in the stream. All right, I'm starting to know the way back and forth, hopefully, here. We're trying to get back to our base. We're trying to collect a lot of stuff. We got baskets now.
Bottom floor pretty much worked out for the sleepers already.
Kind of.
What about the sleepers?
Just looking at the bedrolls to see how much of the bottom floor we've actually covered. Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure they're 15 spaces away from each other. Why did I park it way over there? Why did I park it way over there? I want to park it right here. Why gotta walk all that way? Yeah, right, we're moving our base, people. Getting our base out of here. Well, there's nobody respawned in here. Nope. All right, then we're going to get the rest of our building materials. Blam! And what do we got over here? Glass, we're taking that. Bedrolls, this, tape, cotton. Springs, come back for those. I don't like to take things that are just one. I like to take things I can stack. That's not a priority. Not a priority. That we can definitely use. That's not a priority. Let's grab all of that. Boom. Come back for that again. They'll probably get the rest of that. Got the gardening
Where did you
supplies.
go, Wolf?
Do I got
Down
anything?
the street.
Come back.
Why?
No.
But hold on.
Put the rest of that
There's
stuff back.
scary people in here.
Hold on.
He's afraid, everybody. He's afraid. Anything even in that top one? Nothing even in that top one. All right. I think I've got all I can get. See if there's anything in here I can grab. Nope. And up here. Nope. Nope. Now here's what you do. You go to the drop boxes here, and then you try to...
You.
See that, how I grab stuff? It's
friends.
stacked to whatever I have on me, which works great, see? Then I'm going to try to grab everything out of there. Now what I'm going to do also is rearrange the drop box. So some of the stuff is stacked in there. Stuff that does stack. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clear the drop boxes of stuff. Like that, and then grab as much as that. I can't see how I just stacked a bunch of stuff. See, the thing about drop boxes are you grab stuff out of the first one, the second one, the third one. You drag it out of all the drop boxes first, so you stack it all up.
I'm gonna go check
And it
inside.
reduces the amount of stuff that you have to organize. It took me a while to figure that out. When I figured it out, it was like a moment of genius, right? It was like a, wow, why didn't I think of that before? It was like all of a sudden, it was like lightning hitting my brain going, wow. That just saves you so much time by grabbing all the stuff that can be stacked out first, and then you've consolidated all that stuff, and literally you'll go from like 4 boxes down to 1 or 2 boxes just by doing that alone. It saves you hours of time from sorting. Let it build up, by the way. If you are the quartermaster, let it build up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 boxes. Let it fill up with stuff. It's okay. And then go through and do that. Grab, grab, grab. Even if you're full, you're full of stuff on you, right? Just keep grabbing, and it will consolidate like 20 boxes down into like 5 boxes. I've done it live on stream before. I've had 24 boxes full of stuff, condensed it down within just 4 boxes just by doing that. And that's why I don't sort stuff all that much. And one of the things that people call me out, like Samson or whatever, hey, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Why didn't you sort it? Because it takes a long time. It takes a lot of time to sort it. It's much easier to sort it is to let it go for a while, especially when you have a lot of resources, is to let it go for a while and then do it all in one shot. Much more efficient. Much more efficient to do it that way.
I'll show you.
Bam.
They made an exit.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, guys, I learned there's sinkholes in the side of mountains in A16. So watch out when you're going along a mountain. There's actually like a cave down there, like one of those like things you see people do. They go down in those really deep caves, right? Deep cave diving or whatever that's called.
Spelunking.
Splunking, that's it. Yeah, I totally like flew over the top of one of those when I was running down a hill yesterday. So they are out there, so look out. All right, interact with my bike. Drop a bunch of this stuff onto my bike. Like so. Oh, I could also accidentally put the basket on me instead. Put my sign in there so everybody knows that's my bike. Like so. Then sort that. And let's see. Is there anybody over here that's using these last 3 bikes? Anybody else actually need a bike? Who's on? Who hasn't claimed one? I'll take that as a no.
No, sir.
And everybody has a basket, right?
If not, I found 2 more, so.
All right, I'm just going to physically pick these bikes up and take them with me.
I would actually leave them there.
Yeah,
Because
I was gonna say the same thing. That way, people who log in here can get over there fast.
Ah, very smart. I knew there's a reason why I had you guys on my team. I knew there was a reason we had them on our team. This way, anybody who spawns here, like Jang or whatever, can get on the bike and go over there. See? Super smart. Super smart. You always got to take smart ideas from
My
other
bike is
people.
stuck. I can't move it.
Doesn't have any gas.
Already? Oh boy, this is gonna be a really long trip.
Well, what happens is also if you take a piece out of there, you might have the gas in your inventory.
Oh yeah, I did accidentally.
you swapped out the engine.
Yeah, I swapped out the engine on accident.
Yeah, that's what it's happened to me so many times. So many times has that happened to me. Dee. Oh, by the way, for you guys who are already starting to scavenge the new areas, make sure you're grabbing those gas barrels, please, so I can convert those into gas. All right, I'm grabbing the workbench. That is so cool how you can grab the workbench. If you have it by one of those home blocks...
Wow, I just refueled it completely and all the fuel is gone.
Yeah, that's about right. Because what it does, it drops the fuel in yours, and then you're good.
No, it's...
Let's grab all this. Got about another 25 minutes on the forge. And what else? Building mats. And not clothing. I hate doing clothing. That one's done. What do I do with my axe? I should take out the ones that are done. This way it makes it easy. Excuse me, Gwen. Makes it easy for everybody to know which ones are done. So, get my axe.
Where's all the gas?
There is no more.
I'm not going anywhere then.
You sure you don't have it on you? How much you got? You have 2% gas?
Yeah, that's... I don't know where it just... Yeah.
I have 45% left, so you should have at least that much. That gas should be somewhere.
Well,
maybe you took it off and left it over there.
No, what just happened? I accidentally switched the engines out when I was putting stuff in because I had 2 engines and it switched out, and so my gas all emptied. But then when I went to refill it, I had over 1,000 gas in my inventory. I refueled and it's gone.
Here, let me work on it.
Unless I refueled yours on accident, which is a good possibility. Ooh, we have fun. We have friends.
I see him. What I did is I took the fuel out of the other one over here and I put it into yours. And then what I'll do is I'll put these at 50%. So it takes about 50% to get from here to there. So it'll be a one-way trip for those guys.
Okay. Thanks. I didn't even think of doing that. I just went into panic mode.
I got you covered. That guy's not going to make it. That guy's not going to make it. Give him 66%. 66% ought to get him there. There we go. Yeah, it should have about 40%. It should take about 40% to get there and 40% to get back. You got a wrench on you, Gwen?
Not with me. I'll grab it, and I left it over there. I didn't even think about keeping it with me.
Yeah, keep it on your bar whenever you're on your bike. So if you do run out of gas, you can always just try to find the nearest car and get it.
Hi. Look, I found a puppy dog.
Okay, what am I doing? More stuff. More stuff.
Oh, that's not very nice.
In here. Oh, grab all that. What else? Got the axe so I can remove stuff when it's done. That's what I'm doing. Boom.
Where are they all coming from?
Kismet, I haven't been here in forever. Lollipop, what's up, Lollipop? It's great to see you. You can see I'm playing some 7 Days to Die with my peeps, having a great time. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Sorry for the delay there on chat. Obviously, as I'm organizing everybody and I'm micromanaging everybody there, solving problems, I do sometimes not watch the chat. But if you put my name, Kiz or Kismet, in there, it will, of course, it'll attach itself to the top of my chat so I can catch up with it when I look back to the chat. So thank you, Lollipop, for hanging out. It is great to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. If you're done streaming or about to stream, I hope you have an awesome night. I appreciate you hanging out here in the stream as well. Whoa, it's Amaze Ducks. Hey, what's going on, Amaze Ducks? What's up? He says, Kismet, did you see the Fallout 4 and Wolfenstein 2 trailers? Absolutely. I would love to do both of those things. Both those things. I'm a huge fan of Wolfenstein. Of course, I played it way back when it used to be a green and white adventure back on the Apple II. It used to be just a little guy would come up and he'd go, stick up. And then the guy would put his hands up. But it was like little tiny blocks. It was like, you know how when you zoom in Photoshop, you see the big blocky stuff? It's like that. It's like old school, really old school thing. You stick up the SS man, you grab his bulletproof vest, and then you'd eliminate him. That's what you would do. It was a lot of fun back in the day. I should play some of the super retro games like that at some point. That'd be super fun. So I pulled a U today, says KZ. How you spent your few days going in search of the city last night. Didn't find one. Found one over a hill in the opposite direction with hours of walk where I was. Oh, no, Casey. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I know, it's pretty weird. Because all the other 2 times we spawned, we literally were right next to cities, or at least we could see them in the distance. But for some reason, we got the massive terrain spawn this time, where we had like 0 cities within a close parameter of where we were at. Which is pretty funny, because it was like on an epic adventure. And I could have had a scooter that whole time. I could have had a scooter wandering around. I ain't taking schematics. Ain't taking those. What else we got? Guns. That one's done. I'm taking the boxes out once they're done here as well, everybody. That should make it super obvious what still needs to be done.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
Tools, we'll come back for that. Let's go ahead and look at this top one here. All right. Now, if you've never discovered this game is called 7 Days to Die. It is amazingly great. Your boss's boss. I say that all the time. I'm the boss's boss. Thanks for hanging out. Great name. Hey, Kiz. He says, what's up? Thanks for on stream. There's Cat. Hey, Cat. Hey, how's it going? Kismet, you should try out the new Quake game. Oh, I love me some Quake. I was hardcore Quake player back in the day. They didn't have professional leagues back then, though. But I owned up. I loved Quake. I loved Unreal. Those were my type of games. I would snipe people. They'd be just boom, get them right in the head every time. I used to be a killer sniper back in the day in those games. A lot of fun to play. A lot of fun. Grab all the food first. Grab all the food first. Leave the seeds. Grab the plastics. Yeah. It used to be a horrible and deadly sniper. Deadly sniper back in the day. Oh, there's a box over here. That's somebody's locked box. That's somebody else's box. That's somebody's locked box up there. This was my box. Let's get rid of that. Again, this is what I do to help my peeps so they don't come back and look in every single box. We've also stopped the kind of micro sorting of stuff. What I did before was I would put all the water in one box, and all the food in one box, and all the springs in another box, and all the mini bike parts in another box. And before you know it, you got 50 boxes, and you're going in and out of those boxes all day, every day. It just becomes really annoying. And you only got like 10 things in each of those boxes. It's best to kind of mix those boxes together. So if you're looking for anything electrical, boom, it'll be in the electrical box, or at least it'll be in one or two electrical boxes that you have right next to each other. Food and water, right? Well, you have like food, water, bandages, and all one. And then you have in the other one, you have like your ammo and weapons and bows and clubs and maybe even your tools, right? So you try to keep that stuff as condensed as possible, but accessible by everybody as possible. And that's what we're doing in this playthrough, improving upon my original design of the Quartermaster. Right, the Quartermaster job is to do basically two things. Is to sort everything and make it to super efficient for your people coming in and out of the base. You try to make it as efficient as possible, condensed as possible, so that people can do their stuff. Whoa! Warning, just had a sleeper pop in our base while I was chatting. He actually spawned inside our cave there, so watch out when you come back, because everybody's moved their bedrolls now, so now they'll spawn in the base.
Oh, my bedroll is still there. I made a new one.
Yeah, well, it's got to be an active bedroll for it to work.
Oh.
And nobody picked these bedrolls up until everybody's moved, by the way. Because you might pick somebody's bedroll up and then they'll spawn in the middle of nowhere. Important to say that one, too. Let's see, is there anything up here? A little bit more there. Let's see. Let's just consolidate it. Consolidate it all in this front box. That's what we're going to do. We're going to consolidate, people. Consolidate everything into one box. Again, my job is to organize, make it easier on everybody. So when they come back, all they have to do is grab it from one box. And we'll resort all the stuff when we set up our new sorting system. And we'll put all this in there. Let's just put everything that I picked up here in this box, just to make this go nice and fast. There we go. All right, and let's see what else. This stuff. That stuff. Put on that front box. All out of there. Take this out. That one's done. This is what I do when I'm organizing the base, by the way. I go through and when we move bases, you got to get rid of the old stuff. Get rid of the old stuff. I want to try out all that Amaze Ducks. I want to try all those games. Right now, though, playing some 7 Days to Die, trying to get partners. Whoop! Run away, Kismet! Run away! Shoot, he's running too. And I got radiation. Come on, let's dance.
I know.
Nooski to the rescue! Nooski to the rescue! Oh my gosh, Nooski to the rescue! She just saved me. Thank you, Nooski. Thank you, Nooski. Lots of hype for Nooski in the chat everywhere. She literally just
I came in a good time.
Thank you, Nooski. You just saved my life. That sucker. He spawned in this other room, and I forgot that there's no more bedrolls in this room, and I was talking in the chat, and all of a sudden I was like, "Wow, there's a guy there." Oh, okay. Ooh, that was scary. Whew. Trying to consolidate all the boxes and move them all into one place, and then it scared the heck out of me. Oh my gosh.
Expecting that.
That was perfect timing, though, Nooski. I thought you did it on purpose for a second there. That was epic. I gotta highlight that one. Perfect. You're getting lots of love. You're getting lots of love in the chat now, too, Nooski. Look at all that love for you. Backing me up. Let's get all the tools out of here. All right, got rid of this.
Okay, we are out of storage room in the new base.
Just build some basic storage boxes and throw them off up on the ceiling. Make sure it's at least 4 up high. And then I'm going to come in. I think I'm going to do it on the 2nd level. And I'll make a stairwell right there. So you go up the stairwell to the 2nd level. And then that's where all of our materials will be up there to protect them from getting destroyed. All right. We got nothing. I take out all containers. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, and by the way, Nooski, watch out, they respawn in here because there's no bedrolls here anymore. No active bedrolls anymore. And don't pick up any of the bedrolls because, like, if somebody would have picked up your bedroll, you would have spawned in the middle of nowhere there. I was just saying that, too.
That. Where's the new base?
I'll share it for you on the map. Whew. That scared me, guys. That really got me. Oh gosh, I was like, "Do you see me panicking?" I was like, "Ah, I'm gonna die." I don't have anything to heal myself with. I'd taken it back all to the other base, and I don't have any radiation removal thingy. Hopefully, I've got some in my. I hope it's still nighttime though. Bad guys. Nope, none in there either. None in there either. Not good. All right, I'm going to put a whole bunch of the stuff in the top one here. Then they don't need to go back in the base. Make another storage box.
Do we still have any splints here?
Uh-oh. Nope.
I can bring one back if there's none.
Gonna unlock it. Gonna unlock it, everybody. See that? I unlocked it. There we go. And then put all the stuff up here. I'm consolidating everything into 2 boxes on top of the base, so you don't have to go down into the base. Up with a kind of on top of the kill box. And then everything should be out of there. Let's grab all of this. Where's it at? This way. This way. See, I can't take it all with me, but I can consolidate it up here so that when people come in, they can literally just grab as much as they can get out of this box and then put it in their thing, and it's going to make it go much faster for everybody else. They'll know what they need to sort and what they don't need to sort. Again, this is part of the job as a quartermaster, to just make it easy on everybody. Make it super easy on everybody so they can find what they need and organize and help you organize stuff. It just works better as a team. Much better as a team. Day 34 though, I got to really build a kill box in a super fast way. In a super fast way, I got to get back there in the morning and start building it. That one's full. Oh, Spike Club. Oh, by the way, Eternal Lone Wolf, did you find the Spike Club thing yet?
Nope, but I'm actively looking.
Awesome.
I'm hitting all these bookshops out here right behind the academy.
If anybody's coming back, can you bring some antibiotics?
Yes. Anything else?
And a med kit would be great. I'm at 38% or 36%.
I'm going to the airdrop, so they might have some med kits and stuff.
Awesome. All right.
Never mind. They're all in the water.
They float now, FYI.
Oh. They don't.
They're supposed to.
Well, they don't. They're at the bottom.
Yeah, I just got one last night, and it was at the bottom. But what's cool, it was my first one I actually found underwater. I could never find them underwater. They always got glitched before. There's daytime. Damn. Let's see. Almost done. Almost done. This one's done. This is done. Getting it done, everybody. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. Feel free to put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. Like, let's see, Amazed Ducks did it. And also, the Lucas said, hello, Kismet. What's it going on, Lucas? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out in the channel here. It is time. I'm having a great time. I'm having the time of my life here. I had an amazing stream last night.
Yay!
Best stream ever. Best stream ever last night. It was incredibly good, but I'm going to make this stream the best stream ever. You've come in the perfect time. This is a bonus stream. I rarely stream on Fridays. I'm doing 7 days in a row of mega streams for you guys. And, of course, playing some 7 Days to Die. How convenient. How convenient that those two lined up in a row, right? So, yeah, super fun, super fun. We're going to keep on going. As you can see here, we are grabbing all of our resources from our previous base, moving it to our new base, and I literally have 2 days to build a kill box, which I think I can do. I think I have enough resources to get it going on. All right, the inside of our base is now complete. Our old base is completely cleared. There's no reason to go in there. There's no boxes or any materials in there. There are 2 boxes on the top of the kill boxes that still have stuff in them. Just come in, grab it, and run out of there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The only other thing is the forge, and let's see how much longer it's got. It's got about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wait for it, and then... Oh, no, wait, it's got brass, too. Brass. Get all the brass going. Oh, it's got about 15 minutes. I'll come back for it in about 15 minutes and grab it. Because I'm the only one who can grab it. I've only got... Actually, I've only got 6 minutes of wood. Let's see if I can go 15 minutes. There we go. Exactly. Look, so you can actually time it over there. See, it's 18 minutes. And then over here, you count how much it is. 4, 5, 16 minutes. So you don't waste fuel. Actually, let me get my red arrow to explain that again. One of the biggest things in this game is wasting your wood. What happens is people put it in the forge, and then it does whatever they want to do, and then all of a sudden, boom, you leave it in there, and 5,000 wood got wasted. We used to have that problem early on. So now what we do is we look at this number, 18. You add this up, and you put the exact amount of fuel in there, and then you let it run, so you don't waste a lot of wood. Because it does take time, especially early on in the game. Later on, when you have a lot, you don't have to worry about it. You can make fuel for the forge. But early on, make sure to be watching that so you're not wasting all that collecting time and all of that time. And you're welcome. Going above and beyond there with my red arrow. I hope you guys like my cool 3D animations that I make here for my stream. All right, we're going to let that run because I'm the only one who can pick it up because I'm the one who put it down. We did learn about that. If you put one of these housing blocks around, you can actually hold down the E key and it gives you the hand. Now, you got to be the one putting it down because nobody else could pick it up except for me, right? But then you can, of course, pick that up and you're set. You're set to go. All right, all the rest of that stuff is good. That hole in the ceiling. Hey, Rorom, what's up, man?
Thought I'd show up,
That
see if you can
zombie
get out
walked
here.
right past me.
Hi, Ro.
What was that, Rome? Sorry.
Did you need help carrying anything?
Absolutely. I've got 2 boxes on the top here full of stuff. Now, everybody remember to put your bedroll down when you get over there. You have a one-way trip on your bike if you have one of those 3 bikes out there. So make sure just to drive it over to the new base. I'm going to go ahead and share the new base with everybody again so that everybody will have it. Boom, there we go. I suggest what to do is go directly northwest and follow the water line, keeping it on your right-hand side, and curve around and keep following that water line along until you get to the snow. Keep going straight once you hit the snow until you hit the road. Turn right, stay on that road, and it will lead you over by where our base is. Of course, checking the map from time to time.
Kismet.
Shot you in the head.
There is med kits and antibiotics in the second box.
Thank you, man.
Also, I got this chainsaw schematic if you want it.
Yeah, put it in the second box and I'll check it out. Oh, I already know it. Cool. I must have grabbed it earlier. All right, everybody, we're finishing it up. Maybe I should just wait this out. Decisions. Wait out the forge or no? How much time we got left? It's got 13 minutes left.
Okay, I'm full. Anyone else hold anything?
Oh, yeah, I can hold some stuff when I go. So just grab as much as you can, put it in your bike, grab as much as you can, put it in your bike. Row room, grab as much as you can. If you don't have a basket, just put as much as you can on yourself and drive back. And if there's... I think, Gwen, you're coming back one more time, right?
Yeah, I'm just about there.
All right, awesome. I think I'm going to wait out the forge. The forge got 13 minutes. I'm going to go just, like, collect wood or do some stuff like that. Let's stay busy, though. Let's stay busy, people. We're going to need lots and lots of wood for when I build this base anyway.
Grab one of these bikes over here.
Yep, and that bike, we've got some more baskets when you get over there. So when you get to the new base, make sure to put a basket on your bike and then make your initial of your first name, which in your case is R. You make yourself a sign by getting some metal out of one of the boxes over there and make yourself a sign with R, put it in the basket. And then whenever you get in a bike, make sure that you open up the inventory first and make sure it has your initial before you get on a bike. Of course, never take anything out of anybody else's bike or anything like that or take their bike and etc. All the regular rules. All the regular roads. Kismet heal! Exactly crazy. That scared the heck out of me. Scared the heck out of me. Come out of nowhere. Both those guys. But of course, Samson got my back. Of course, I'm going to need some water here in a minute. Oh, did actually anybody bring any water? Forgot water.
I think I have some.
I got some food.
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Other than getting lost a little bit.
I've got all that. Let's go and put some of this back. Be too full when I get the forges. There we go. That left one is done. All right, everybody. Always when you have downtime, like right now.
And I'm gonna follow you.
When you got downtime, you know what you do?
Don't follow me into that tree.
You go smack some zombies.
Or that one.
That's always fun. Oh wait, that's I'm hot because I got my.
Or that one.
Because I got my jacket on. That's why I'm so hot. Stop it. Stop it with the hotness. It's not easy. I'm always so hot. What's up, bro? Come on, let's get all up in the club. Kismet all over you, man. I'm the king of PvP. I'm the king. In this case, it's PvNPC.
Yeah, I am.
I so feel like covering this up. I just want to cover that hole up there, but look at our garden's been moved. Goodbye, old base. That's the smallest kill box I've ever made, but it worked great. It served its purpose. That's what you want.
Whoa.
What happened? I'm gonna grab some.
There's water in my bike if you want to grab it.
All right, I was just grabbing stuff out of my bike so you can put it in there. I thought that's what you were trying to do, but thanks. Drink. Drink a couple of them.
Yeah, just follow the road. You'll get there.
Oh, you still need a
Okay,
splint.
perfect.
Sell some stuff.
You still need a splint?
Yes, but I'm already on my way to
Oh.
the new base.
That was you.
You know what we should have done? We should have put markers along the way, like 3 blocks along the way, so that people know that's the direction to go whenever there's like a decision point. I'm going to do that on the way back. I'm going to put little markers.
I think this will be the last trip.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, we should have done that at the beginning. Next time, we move our base again. Well, I seriously doubt we're going to move it from here because that's awesome over there.
Okay, so this is it?
Yep, that's it. I just got to wait for the forge to finish, and then I'll grab the forge and be back like another 10 minutes, and I'm gonna get some wood while I'm waiting. So. Dee-da-dee-dee.
Alright, kids, well, when we get a forge, I got the Spike Club recipe, so we're ready to make it.
Oh, now you're making me really want to hurry over there. Now, about another 10 minutes, and probably about 5 minutes to drive over there, so.
Sounds good.
We got... That was funny. I came over here to look for all the trees that used to be over here, and I saw one lone tree in the distance.
Yeah, we kind of wiped it right out.
That was funny. Oh, of course, the big guy. You guys mind? I'm trying to get some wood here.
Hey, kids. I know you wanted the decorations book, but the trader has a masonry book for brick and stuff.
I have one on my bike. Don't buy it. I'll just let him have that one.
Yeah, the only thing I need is the decorations book. Oh, I just leveled up too. Maybe I can get the chem station. Oh, right in the neck. You see that? Boom. That was a good one. That was a good shot. Got that poor lady right in the neck. One-shotted her. Hey, Kismet, how is A16 going for you? Rattail says, it is going awesome. Grim says, awesome, thanks, mate. How do you empty chests with just one click? You hit R. You hit R to grab everything out. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if you can also push everything in? Like hold down Shift R?
Over there near New Base.
Haven't found one yet.
That would be amazing. Because if you would take everything out, you also want to drop everything in. Like right now, when you're collecting stuff, typically it's faster to drop the stuff in. Or a zombie. Typically it's faster to drop everything in and take the few things that you want out as opposed to putting everything in individually. Now, you can also hold down Shift, of course, and click on everything, which makes it go a lot faster. But it would be awesome if you could just throw everything in. Same thing in Fallout 4 when you hit the T key when you're in the workbench. It throws all your junk in there, right? Well, I like it. There's the T key to jump, just your junk. But if you hold down Shift T, it would then put everything in. And then you could just take out the few things you need. Because how many things do you really need back, right? Now, of course, also in Fallout 4 and in this game, I would like items to be locked, right? Like a great example is like your water, right? Your food, water, whatever. You right-click on it, pops up a little menu. You can lock it. It will never come out of your inventory until you unlock it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Let me write that down before I forget. I'm going to send that into the fun pins. Right-click to lock it. Because that's one of the problems in Fallout 4 is you're always putting stuff in your inventory. And you're always putting stuff into your workbench that you don't want to, right? There we go. There we go. Make a note of that. Whenever I think of an idea like that, or when I rethink of it, I thought of it before. Whenever I think of an idea like that, I always write it down. If you think of a good idea that you want to send in to a developer, write it down. Write it down and email it in. They've got forums and stuff you can put it on. People can upvote it or downvote it on those forums as well. Every little bit like that is great. Now, if you're a good developer, you're listening to your peeps. And Fun Pimps are definitely a good developer because they listen to peeps. They say, look, we would like it to be like this. We want some quick keys and all of that stuff, which makes it great because they added the quick keys up here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Wear, scrap, drop. It is fantastic. Fantastic. I love those quick keys. I'm trying to teach myself because I'm so used to clicking that you have to just force yourself not to click anymore. So I work on that quite a lot. Quite a lot. Right now we're hurting for some wood, so I'm scoring that. Oh, remind me later, Gwen, that I need to put in a forest in for wood.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going awesome. Going awesome, sauce. Oh, I'm sorry you got timed out. I don't know why you got timed out, Roll, but thanks for coming in the stream. Thanks for bringing up my viewer count. Appreciate it. But watch out. My mods will get you. If you don't follow the chat rules, they'll get you, bro. It's not me. If you get banned, it's nothing to do with me. My mods are just doing their job, trying to keep the chat awesome. So hopefully you can enjoy the stream, chill out, have a good time. I have an amazing community here. You're going to see awesome people like Jazz Sands, Monster Hall. You got Crazy, one of my mods, chilling out as well. And a lot of other awesome people like Rat Tail. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to be part of the community. I do appreciate you coming in. Grim Reaper says, amen to that. Would speed inventory management a lot, wouldn't it? I know, Grim Reaper, I am the quartermaster. That is my job. Also, Nushki's taking it over as well. I have worked on a lot of different techniques to make it more efficient. I've literally sat here on the stream for 8 hours and organized that stuff. That's how long it used to take me in the beginning. It takes a long, long time. But I have a lot of techniques that I developed along the way, both for people when they're taking stuff out and for you as the quartermaster to organize stuff and put it away. And I'll show you that. I'll show you that when we go to sort it here in just a bit. Now, I believe I used to do the really complex system where everything was in a separate box, and I've tried that several times. It is very tedious and very time-consuming. I am now doing what I call a mixed box, where you put mixed stuff in there so the person doesn't have to go to the water, and they don't have to go to the food, and they don't have to go to the ammo, and they don't have to go to the weapons, and they don't have to go to the medical, and then, you know, blah, 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 blah. They go to 15 different things when really they want to come in there, they want to grab a new weapon, they want to grab some gas, they want to grab some ammo, they want to grab some water. You don't have to have 50 things of water in there. How many people you got on your server, right? You got 50 people on your server? Maybe you do. Maybe you need a separate thing. I've got up to 15 on mine. So I don't need to have more than 15 stacks of water in there at any given time. Really, I only need to have about 5 or 10 stacks of water. One row of water would be enough. One row of food would be enough. One row of ammo would be enough, etc., down the line. So if you had one mix box with one row of all of the things that everybody's looking for, gas, whatever it is, then they can come in, drop all their stuff in the drop box, look in the mix box, grab what they need, boom, they're out of there. They don't want to be standing in a base for 4 hours anyway, looking for all the stuff they're looking for, right? So try it. Try it out in your playthrough next time. Try a mixed box and let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. Let's see if it helps your peeps. Right now, also, by the way, look up here at the top of my screen. We have been testing today, if you're just coming into the stream, we've been testing the ability to see. Look at this. They added this from console. Also, by the way, if you had modded your server and went into there, you can actually uncomment in A15. You can uncomment and see the mini bikes on the maps. Now, the difference between the mini bikes here in A15 or in A16, which is what we're playing, the latest version, and A15 was if you uncommented that and then you looked on the map, you could see all the mini bikes, right? But in this one, it has nothing to do with the frame because they changed it. Where I put the frame, I just made 7 bikes, right? Or we have 8 bikes total now. But I made 7 bikes, or I made actually all the bikes. I made all 8 bikes over the last couple days. And I cannot see any of them. I can't see any of them because they don't have locks in there, right? So I took a lock and I put it on this one, and now I can see the bike. You know what? You know what I just thought? I just had a moment of genius. How about this for a thought? Moment of genius. What if I put all the locks on all the bikes and then put a code in there that's a universal code, or we can just take the code off. I mean, we're not going to lock the actual bike, and then I'll know where they're all at. Of course, then you guys won't be able to see them. That's a problem. That's the problem. Now, that second part is a problem. I like the first part, but I don't like the second part. The first part and the second part. Which was it? Was it the first part or the second part? So yeah, great idea. One person can see all the bikes, but the problem is then the person who uses the bike can't see it. So you can see I can find my mini bike nice and easy. The way you find it is, of course, you put a lock on it. And you don't necessarily have to lock the bike where someone couldn't take your bike. But, oh, by the way, if everybody locks their bike, then no one can take your bike now, because before you could drive someone's bike even though it had a lock on it. It only locked the basket. But now it actually locks the bike. So if everybody puts a lock on their bike, then you don't necessarily need the letter anymore because you're the only one that can get on that bike.
Oh, it would save an inventory spot.
Save an inventory slot. Well, there's a moment of genius. See, first moment led to the second moment. There you go. Look, moment of genius. They happen to me all the time. Let's go back over here to our base and see if our forge is done. What do you think of that, guys? So that's a great thing to do, is because they did add the ability for you to lock your bike in such a way that no one could drive it. Now, before, it was just locking the inventory with your little basket. But now we tested it, so when somebody's trying to drive it, I can't even see where I'm going.
RNG is just not with me today.
Now they added the ability to put the lock on it and also to see it up there, as you can see, in the radar. When I get off, boom, there it is right there in my radar. You see my little red arrow up there. I should make a red arrow that goes the other way so I can point up instead of down. An arrow that points up instead of going down. Let me add that to my hundreds of things I need to do. Boom. I'll work on that. I'll work on it. Sounds efficient and logic. Got to try it. Yeah, I've just been trying it in this playthrough. Well, actually, our playthrough before when we started A16. And I like it a lot better. I like it a lot better. It does require less management, a little bit more management on the mix side, but less management overall, and less of people coming in and out of the boxes all the time. And then somebody's in the water and food box and you can't get in there. So eventually my goal... eventually would be my goal of making multiple mixed boxes, right? So, because, you know, when one person's in a box, nobody else can get in there. So you don't want it so everybody's trying to get in the same box all the time. So eventually you'd have, like, you know, 3 or 4 mixed boxes, which has all the stuff in it, right, that people are looking for. You know, row of this, row of that, row of the next thing. And then when anybody comes up, if somebody's in one box, they can go to the next box and get the exact same thing that's in the first box, right? If they're looking for food, it'd be in both boxes. If they're looking for ammo, it'd be in both boxes, et cetera, et cetera. Spread along those boxes. I like to improve every single time as a quartermaster the efficiency of what I'm doing. And this is done. Hopefully there's nobody respawned down in our base. I'm going to find out here in a second. Gonna find out here in a second. Maybe some more jump scares coming up. They left me all alone, everybody. I'm all alone. Airdrop. Hello? Hello? Nobody respawned yet. You know, the funny thing is they shouldn't have respawned by the block. I don't think the block causes them not to respawn. I think it's the bedrolls causes them not to respawn, because the block did not stop that guy from respawning right over here atop the box.
I think the land claim block only has a radius of 1T, I believe. Yeah.
But literally, it spawned at like 2 away from that block. So I don't think the land claim is blocking spawn at all, because it was literally right there. And then it was also in that other room, which it could have been. That could be enough to be away in the other room. But in this room, like 2 blocks away, it shouldn't have spawned. Should not have spawned, people. All right. We'll see if we got enough room here to put stuff in there. We need 3 more slots to get everything out of the forge. I think I probably got some stuff from the forge that I can merge too. Keep getting stuck. Keep getting stuck. I can't wait to get away from this base. This is simply the worst base I've ever made. The absolute worst. All right. There we go. And we got to have enough room for the forge. Here we go, everybody. If you are the person who put the forge down, if you are about to play A16 or you are playing A16 7 Days to Die, put your land claim block close to your forges. In fact, put your land claim block under your forges. Use it as a stand so that when you want to move your forge, if you are the person who put it down, not just anybody can pick it up. You got to be the person who put it down. You can hold down E like this. That's awesome, huh? And then take it up. Now, before you do that, of course, double check you've removed all your tools. You've taken this out. You've smelted all your stuff. Oh, there's a little bit of clay left in there. Let's do it. Lump of clay. Let's see. Oh, you gotta have 5 to get it out of there. I don't care. I'll take it out. And then you go ahead and pick it up. Boom. Wait a minute. Let's check something. 1686. Remember that number. Bro? 1686. I want to see if it actually pulls those out of there. 1686. 1686.
34%.
1686.
34%.
1686. 1686. 1686. 1680. Yeah, we didn't get that clay. We lost it. See, if you leave stuff in the forge, when you pick up the forge, you lose that. As well as when you used to wrench it, you used to lose it too. You don't have to wrench it anymore. You hold down E if you're the person who placed it down, if you got a land claim block, and boom, you can pick it up. Now, I have tried it without a land claim block, and you can't pick it up. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. At least I haven't. Well, actually, did I try? I'm going to try it when I get to our new base. I'll see what happens. All right, and one last check of our old base, and we'll say goodbye. And that's it, everybody. I have the forge, our old base. The nostalgia of our old base will live on forever. Our first cave base. Our first cave base. Let's go ahead and lock it up. Like so. Hey, get in there. Get in there.
Just found a compound bow schematic.
And get in there. Boom. Just in case no, I want.
Nice.
And all the sleepers are respawning in our new base. Always fun.
Yeah, we got to spread out our bed rolls to make sure we cover the whole area. Are they spawning close to the bed rolls? After you're done killing him, let me know.
Over this way, roll.
They're in rooms that are closed off that haven't been opened yet, so no.
So they're probably outside the radius of the bedrolls.
Or they're already in there from before and no one's gone in those rooms and cleared them. Has anybody broken in the room and cleared those rooms?
Good point.
One of them, yes, and one of them, no.
All right, well, I'm going to come over there. I'm going to build the kill box. I got literally like 2 days to build it. And then I will go in and remove all the flooring from that whole entire base. And then fix it so they don't spawn. All right, sick ride, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it awesome? If you've never seen this game before, you got yourself a little scooter. Boom, bad to the bone. Right along in my little scooter. Now, of course, as the leader, I'm very nice that my members allow me to have the best bike usually. Usually it's just like a ceremonial thing that we do every time we play the game. Scary.
What was that?
Rip ears.
Rip me, a bear's after me.
Oh dear.
So it's one of the things they do.
Did you see that? Oh, he's still following me. Oh, crap.
Oh, look out.
They're
Not
still
watching.
after you. It's still.
One of the things we do at the very beginning is usually they build the bikes. I usually do not. This is the first time I've ever built the bikes or have the bike thing before everybody else. So I went in and I built the bikes. What it did was allowed me to build one yesterday instead of walking around. And we went around, we finally found where we wanted to end up, which is way over here at the end of the road, which is pretty fun. And I learned a bit about the bikes. See, I never really learned about them and how to make them, so we learned about that today. We also learned about how to turn on where you can find your bike, if the lock works. If you put the frame down, can you see where the bike is in the thing? No, you can't. I don't know if they just recently said that. Some people said that if you put the frame down, you can see it. You can't. I tested it today. But if I put the lock on the bike, then I can see it. I can also lock the bike where no one else can ride my bike, which is vitally important, right? Which tells me now that that is my bike, right? And then nobody can get into my bike as well unless they know the password, which you guys know what it is. Do you guys know what it was? Put it in the chat if you remember what my password was. I know some of you were eagle eyes in my. I know you were eagle eyeing my thing in the stream. I know you were. I know you were. I'm gonna block it when I put the real one in. When I put the real one in. So we tested it. Whoa! Kismet went the wrong way. Totally the wrong way, dead end. That's what happens when you get... See, this is the same thing when you're driving for real. When you start talking, you totally go the wrong way. Back the other way, people. I think I just need to go straight east, right? Yeah, straight east. Let's do it. So you can put that password in. Now you don't have to put... Like, what we do... is we put the letter, first initial of our thing. Now, we used to put 3 initials in there, but it takes up too much inventory slots. So what we did is we put just the first letter of your name in the bike so you can tell whose bike is whose, right? So people stop taking your bike and all that stuff because sometimes they take it by accident. They don't really take it on purpose, mostly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, forgot there's a bridge. I forgot there's a bridge. Hold on, I got to go across the bridge. Got to go this way. So, what you need to do is now you can just put the lock in. You can tell where your bike is. You can also block people from getting in there so you don't no longer need to put initials in there or do any of that stuff. And they also greatly improve the bikes so they don't fall through the world as much. Or at least I haven't had it fall through the world. It doesn't end up in the mountain and stuff like that, which it used to do. It would either be at the very bottom of the entire game or it would be up on top of your house. Like you restart your server and you're like, where'd all the bikes go? Oh, wait, they're on the top of the house, right? Or you might have a subterranean base and they were down there when you logged out, and then when you log in, they're all the way up on the dirt up there. Yeah, they fixed a lot of that. It works really, really well. I like the new bikes, the way they got it set up. I like A16. I think they did a great job of making it fun harder as opposed to being just bullet sponge harder. I consider bullet sponge harder a cheap and dumb way to make stuff harder. Don't if you are a developer or going to make a game at some point, do not make bullet sponge harder. That is lame. It is lame. Have some creativity. Make it harder to collect resources. That's okay. I don't mind grinding extra to do it. Don't make it super hard where I get bored and don't want to play the game. But put a nice balance between collection and reward. Collection and reward, right? And that's what they did. They made it harder. They made it so you had to spec into it a bit. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's just right. Just right. Maybe a little bit tweaking. But it is just right to start off weak and start to build yourself up so you can get more wood and more stuff. And this way on day one, you can't build the Taj Mahal, right? You can go in, work together, and eventually build the Taj Mahal on, say, day 7. No, let's say much later than on day 1, which is a lot of fun. I love collecting. I love that part of the game. I love the building part of the game. It is super fun. So big recommendation for A16. Now, is it buggy? Does it have problems? Do things glitch out? Absolutely. It's an alpha game. Don't expect an experimental alpha game to work perfectly. You're not playing a finished, released game. This is an alpha game. It is. You're going to have problems. We had to restart the server even though we had played like 60, 80 hours. You know, it's a bummer to have to restart. But again, playing an experimental version, we're like, screw it. We'll start again. I knew all my members would understand, which is awesome. Nobody got upset about it. I got a little teary-eyed. I'm not going to lie. No, just a little. Just a little. But everybody's cool with it. And I like a new adventure anyway. The bot of death has dropped the Dragon Hammer. Crushed that follow button. Became part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome. Dropped it with fire. Thank you so much. Show him some love in the chat. Some love. So Kismet, are you going to be on Sunday? Yes. I'm thinking 7 days a week. I'm going to go hardcore like my buddy Banish. Because, you know why? Because I think I can now. I think I'm strong enough. If I'm not strong enough, I will let you know. I will let you know if I have overdone it. All right, so I will keep close tabs on my health. I will see if I push myself too far. I'll let you all know on Twitter, of course, saying, guys, I pushed myself too far. I'm going to have to rest, maybe an extra, couple hours of sleep before the stream, whatever it is. But I'm going to try to go 7 days. Going to try to go 7 days a week. So we're going to be playing some Fallout, usually early, right? 3-4 hours of Fallout. And then we're going to be playing a whole bunch of 7 Days to Die. Whole bunch of 7 Days to Die here, testing out Alpha 16, see what else is new. Now, I'm not in a hurry. Now, some people, what they do is it would go instantly in creative mode and build a whole bunch of stuff. And check out all the new stuff and see everything there is to see within a day, right? I am not that type of person. I believe that what you should do to extend your fun of your gameplay is leave things to explore. Leave things to achieve in your games. Great example is I played Fallout 4. Play a little dodge and weave here, right here. I played Fallout 4 for 1,800 hours. 1,800 hours, right? Gotta get the low gas, too. 1,800 hours. And have I finished all the achievements in the game? Nope. Have not. You know why? Because I want to achieve them along the way. Along the way. I'm in no hurry to get them all done. Why do that? Why steal yourself away some of the fun of the gameplay? I mean, if you like that thing, it's your game. You can do whatever you want. Go for it. But for me, I don't like to steal the fun away. I have not done a kill box yet. I want to make one really, really bad and put some ammo in it and watch it annihilate some members that might get taken out, but also some, no, I'm just messing, or basically take out a bunch of zombies. Because if you've never seen my Fallout streams, I have this very signature thing I call the Kismet kill box. And what it is, you put it up really high and you put turrets on it. And I've tested about 1,000 different ways to defend your base. It's the easiest way to defend your base. It takes very little amount of resources. You can check it out on my YouTube channel if you want, youtube.com, KismetBP. Just search for Kismet Killbox in my channel. Or just go to Google, Kismet Killbox, Kismet Ring of Destiny, or Kismet BP. I'm sure it'll come up there. And that's basically what I want to do in here. I want to test it and see if it has the same effectiveness here in this one. Where the heck am I going? Oh, we can have a picnic. Come over here and have a picnic. I want to see if it has the same effectiveness here in 7 Days to Die that it does in Fallout, and I bet it does. I bet it does. If it can fire in 360 degrees, and I can literally just stick it right outside of the base right here, right in the middle of the road, and then if anything runs in from any direction, it's going to just wipe it out. It's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome, but I'm not going to rush it. No need to rush it. Remember, everybody, spread out your bedrolls. Make sure that you're getting maximum distance. And I'm going to begin to build.
It's in trouble.
Let's also get some doors in here. I'm going to work on that first. Who's in trouble?
Did you look in your box?
Hey, you dropping stuff in my box. Busted. That's okay. Well, I got to sort it all later anyways. No biggie. No biggie. All right, doors first. Where'd all that iron go? Bam. Bam.
I'm pretty sure that was me. I'm sorry, Kiz. I didn't know that you had a box.
Oh, that's okay. You came on afterwards. No biggie.
Should I put down wood doors?
No, because it's better to forge them as the actual final item. It takes less resources in A16. I found it across the whole board. So I'm just going to make some hard metal doors for now, and eventually I'll make some vault doors when I put the workbench back down and all that. So it's going to take about a minute. Oh, actually, it's going to take a minute per door. So how many doors we need? Just 2? How many doors we got in this thing?
Yeah, just 2.
All right. All right, start that going. Let's go ahead and just cover it up with some frames because it's about to be nighttime. Frames.
Has anyone started clearing this place out?
Yeah,
Yep.
Eternal did, but I think there were some rooms that they didn't get into.
I've got all the rooms now.
Okay, I want every inch of this place completely emptied of everything. Meaning that get rid of all the lockers, clear everything, even the vending machine, or actually leave the vending machine here in the hallway, but everything, paintings, don't break the windows yet. We'll do that after nighttime. But I mean everything out. Everything in the whole entire place down. So that we can utilize it for our base without having all that extra stuff in here. Boom. We're going to put this here. And we've got to get my hammer. Got to get my hammer.
Working on lights and TVs.
By the way, everybody, I'm
I'll
looking
start
for a nail gun or pieces for a nail gun.
Help, I can't get it.
Lucky,
Thank
because
you.
I was about to block that. Here we go. Oh, look at all this iron out the back too. There's like a bunch of iron block things out there. And we got to replace this fence. Oh man, lots of work to do. Lots of work. But first, got to do the kill box. By the way, you can pick up those blocks, Newski. You can just E them and pick them up next time.
I had a full
Oh, we had full inventory,
belt and
right?
everything. A full inventory, so I couldn't.
If you've got stuff to drop off, they've added some more boxes here on the left side. Some brown boxes up here on the wall. Let's see. I'm gonna drop some more stuff off here. Oh, we need. If you guys are out and about looking for stuff. Wait a minute. I gotta take this leather poncho. That's it. I'm wearing me a wet leather poncho. If you guys find not mechanical, but what's the other one, Samson? Not mechanical parts, but the other one.
Electrical parts.
Electrical parts. We need a bunch of electrical parts, and then I can make everybody a whole bunch of hats. We need football helmets and electrical parts, and we'll make everybody some mining helmets. We'll get that going on.
I think I put some in one of the drop boxes because I was renting cars.
Awesome. Repair my bow.
Is this only a 2-story building?
That and that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get
Who knew?
busy here. Doing our thing. Put springs in there. We're going to have to resort all this stuff later. Right now, that's not the priority. Right now, the priority, get our stuff together for nighttime. And I need to be out here that way. See, this way the door opens inwards. See how the door opens inwards? If you go outside and you then aim it, put it on the edge.
So
it's
you want everything clear?
both on the edge and then this.
Desks, everything?
Yeah, desks, everything out of the whole entire base. Also, there's lights and stuff like that. Just go ahead and leave the lights for now, just so we can utilize the lights.
I'm leaving the ones that actually work.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea. Just leave the ones that work. But take everything out. If you don't have a pickaxe, there's a pickaxe somewhere in these boxes. But yeah.
I need an axe, too.
Oh, let me repair this one on the left here. In my kind of construction box, it's the left box, a square box here. Let me put a pickaxe in there too. You can use my axe and pickaxe. Let's see. I got the forge. I need the workbench. Where'd you go? Anybody see what I did with the workbench? I can't find it now.
No, but there is one across the street at the gas station.
Well, I removed the workbench that we had, and I think I put it in one of the drop boxes, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Did I just put it in the one I just put in there? Let's find out. Workbench, workbench. Nope. Nope. See, the workbench is smaller, so it should be easier to see.
Ah.
Did you find it?
No, just went to run in through the back door, and it's not a door.
Yeah, it's just blocks. You can pick the blocks up.
Oh, I didn't even. I should have, but I panicked. Just because it's like almost night, and I'm exhausted.
You can just run around the front. There's a door in the front. I'm going to put a door in the back right now. Well, actually, in a minute. In a minute. Actually, didn't I make another door? Man, I'm really getting punchy. Come on, Kismet, stay focused. I could have sworn I told it to make 2 doors. Did I not tell it to make 2 doors? I guess I didn't. Look at that. 700 steel there. That's going to be awesome. All right, clay. I've got 2,000 cobblestone rocks. Get my stone. Let's start some cobblestone going. We're going to need a lot of that right here. Or actually, no. Let's do blocks first. Flagstone blocks. We're going to need 30, 60, 90, 120, 50... times 2, so 250. Let's do about 250 of those, or more. And then we will do flagstone. Go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. 3 times 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. Let's do 100. Let's not fool around. Let's do 100 of those. Let's do 50 of these. Let's just do a whole lot. Now I got 1 day to build this sucker. I've already got some here. Flagstone there. And they've taken out the cobblestone frames, by the way. All the cobblestone frames. So you can't use those anymore. You have to use flagstone to get started. And then what you do is then upgrade that using your cobblestone. So that's going to make a whole bunch of that. And why that's doing that, let's be thinking about what we're going to be doing for the upstairs here. Yeah, this will be our sort area here. So we need some candles. Candles in here. Need some candles. We got any candles anywhere? Okay, well that's working there. Missed it. Right there. Alright. Now why am I putting that there? That's because I'm going to put a ladder there. Now I pre-visualize everything in my head. If you notice how I was counting things, I was counting it by seeing what I'm building in my head and then counting how many blocks and pillars and stuff that I need, and then doing a little bit extra because sometimes you accidentally put down one wrong or something like that. So you definitely want to do some extra ones as well. So there's wood, fibers, and I still have a bunch of stone, which is great. What else do we need? Ladder. What did I do with those ladders? Ladders. In here somewhere. Somebody brought it back. Oh, somebody's in that one. Ladder. By the way, I found the workbench. Ladder.
That's good.
Not in there. So right now I'm constructing some stuff. So I don't want to...
Are we keeping all the forges and the workbenches above ground in this base?
Yes, we're keeping it on the second story, and I'm going to make right now I'm making a ladder. So when you first come in, there we go. When you first come in, where these wood frames are, that's going to be our kind of way up. And I'm actually going to change it into flagstone here in a second. So basically, you come in, you park your bikes, you go up this ladder here into our main secondary area, and I'm going to actually remove every single block in the floor and on the first floor and on the second floor so that they don't respawn. And probably I'm going to block off the side rooms to start. So if they do spawn in there, then you guys can, just go in there and kill them if you want. So there. And while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and drink some water. There we go. Hey, Mr. Rubsky, what's up? Says, good evening, everyone. What's up? Are the bikes more bouncy now? Also, they seem like they don't lean to the terrain. No, they never really lean to the terrain. They haven't fixed that yet. Kismet, how many people are going to be staying at that base? I don't know if you have enough bedroll coverage. You put up one in the front already. Yes. Yes, I don't have enough bedroll coverage, but what we're going to do is just try to keep it away from the kind of central part of the base. They're still going to spawn upstairs in exterior rooms, but I'm going to go through and remove every block. That's right, every floor block is coming out of here, and I'm putting it back down again to remove the ability for them to spawn. They do not spawn on player-placed blocks. That's what I hear. Going to find out. But it's going to be quite the undertaking to take all those blocks out. But hey, I love to build. I love to do that stuff. Plus, I'll have my team come and help me. My team will come and help me with that later on. But right now, they got other stuff to do. They're busy. They're busy taking care of business. Business over there. All right, let's go ahead and make ourselves a stairwell. Actually, I'll make it under here. This way, it'll use that top block. And then we'll do this. Like that. There we go. See, then it uses the top block. And they can simply get right there. Like so. Then this area is going to be my sort area with a center block here. And then I will put it up probably drop boxes. No, I can put the drop boxes too high right here. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And that's 4. Oh, you can just put it right there. I wonder if you can do drop boxes down here. Drop boxes down here. Now, I always try to improve upon my design each and every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, drop boxes right along here. Then the sorter could be up there. They could grab the drop boxes, turn around, sort everything up there. And then also I can have a mix box and a mix box, which then gives me 6 boxes over here. Or 3 boxes on that side, 3 boxes on that side. Sure is. I got to build the kill box in one day. It's going to be fun. Gonna be fun.
Okay, Kismet, how can I help you?
Right now, I'm deciding on the sort boxes. Come over here and check it out. I thought I had a brilliant idea. If we have this like this, right? See these boxes up here? If we have the drop boxes on 3 on the left and 3 on the right, and then in the middle we have 2, like right here and right there. We have 2 kind of mixed boxes, not extended out like that, obviously. I'm just showing you where the placement is. 2 mixed boxes there, so when people run up and they need food, water, gas, whatever it is, they can run up, drop everything in the drop boxes, and go to the mixed box, grab whatever they need, and both mixed boxes will have the same exact thing, so people won't be fighting over the same box. And then maybe we'll put double mixed boxes out like that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do 2 mixed boxes out. Oh, wait, we can just do drop boxes like that. Oh, another moment of genius! Horizontal drop boxes! That is totally what we're doing. Okay, here's the deal. We're going to put drop boxes in a horizontal way like this. 3 out. And then the 3 here are going to be mixed boxes. And these are going to be all... Oh, stop it with your bad clicking. Talking to myself. Talking to myself with bad clicking. So first thing to do is grab all the nails, Nushki, and start making a bunch of storage boxes. Make like 20 of them. Or if we have any made, just find the ones that are made. So this right here, this is going to be our drop box area. We're going to have a massive amount of drop boxes. So people can just literally run in, drive their bike in here, and I'm going to make it where we have a garage door right here too. They open the garage door, they drive in here. They look up. The inner boxes are going to be the mixed boxes, so I'm going to color them a different color. Like maybe one I'll color all blue for food and water, and then one other one I'll color all like red for, you know, ammo and stuff. And then all the rest of them will be drop boxes.
Sorry, you want actual storage boxes, right? Not those storage chests.
Oh, I hate those. I hate those little ones. They're ugly. They're ugly. So yeah, the big boxes, the cube boxes. So just every block that I have there, make every single one of those blocks a cube box. So, because you don't really need to know the label of those boxes. They know, and I'm put a label on the front of each row, like Dropbox row 1, Dropbox row 2, and they'll need to fill Dropbox row 1 first, just to make it easier on you as the sorter. And then Dropbox row 2, Dropbox row 3. That is like genius. That just like revolutionizes the way we do Dropboxes. I just revolutionized Dropboxes.
Ooh, and they have a blank storage box now that has no symbol on it.
Yeah, they're all blank. And then what we can do is paint symbols on it later. And we'll say, okay, you know, this is going to be, you know, this, or we can just paint it certain colors. Like, you know, this red row is, you know, weapons and ammo, and this blue row is food and water. Because the decorations one is like one of the hardest ones to find so far. We have not been able to find it. I think you should get it by default.
There's a big hole in the side of the building over here.
Where is over here? Which nautical direction? North, south, east, west?
Turn.
Southeast.
Turn. Back here. Right here.
Oh, right there.
Big hole.
I'm on it. No more hole.
Wow, that was fast. What can I do to help?
What we're gonna do is Dushki, give her half of those nails, and have Gwen doing boxes as well, so we do them twice as fast. And then what we're gonna do is down here, these will be drop boxes and mixed boxes, and then upstairs will be actually your sorting area, so you're not down here where all the suckers are gonna spawn, or they may try to break in the door. So at least we'll be safe up there. I'll put a hatch up there as well. But upstairs will be where the quartermaster hangs out, right here. And then all the sorting boxes, we could put them up here. How should we do the sorting boxes?
So I already have the boxes going, and there was only enough nails to make, I think, 11 boxes.
Oh, we got to get the forge going. All right, I need to get a land claim box. Hold on, land claim box. Right there. Claim box.
Hey, there's a working workbench over here in this used car dealership.
Yes, I told kids that already.
Oh, one time.
There's going to be a working one here in a
Might
second.
as well rent it and bring it over.
You can.
Can't wrench it.
Oh, you can't wrench them anymore?
No.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You know, that actually, one thing leads to another. If you don't own that workbench, how can you pick it up with a land claim block? If you put the land claim block down by that workbench, nobody owns it, so nobody can pick it up. Only if you own the workbench and you created the workbench can you pick it up. Ha. Another thing I just discovered. That's why they call me Kismet. I got the smarts.
I need a land claim.
Well, land claim ain't going to work because you don't own that workbench.
Well, my theory is since no one owns it because it was pre-placed, I'm thinking anyone can pick it up.
That's a great theory. Test it out.
No.
Very first drop, or very first brown box in the door on your left, land claim box. Let us know. Okay, I got the forge going. Let's make a bunch of nails. Let's go ahead and fire up the forge. We got nothing in there. Where'd it go?
Would you like me to take out this railing?
No, it doesn't work.
No, go ahead and leave the railing. Oh, well, now we know. Now we know we can't get them from somewhere else. It's got to be ours.
Unless I'm not seeing something.
Are you holding me?
Well, the moment you start holding it down, it puts you into the menu.
So you can't get it because you don't own it.
Yeah, I think it's because it has to do with the ownership of it. And we discovered that earlier when I could get the forge, but nobody else could get it because I'm the one who put it down. All right, party people. Okay, everybody get ready. I'm starting up the forge, so we're probably going to have some bad guys. Just a heads up.
Yay.
Oh, and I'm taking damage because I have no food. Gonna have me a tasty sham sandwich. Nom, nom, nom. Aha, I risked it. I risked it and I didn't get it. That was a good sandwich. Okay, forge firing up. Get that going. We're going to do, we need the anvil, which I have in my inventory. Anvil, bam. Nails. Go,
Kids,
nails.
did you want the entire playground cleared?
Yes, we want all of it cleared in the back. That's going to be our farm back there. All right, started nails going. 35 nails going in the forge. See how well we work together? That's part of the fun. Part of the fun. Let's see. Kismet, if they don't spawn on player box, why not just cover the floor with plate blocks? Oh, rat tail! You are a genius, bro. You are a genius. Hi, honeys. I'm on Tord for life. Says Kismet, you should replace the flooring before put those boxes there. Save you a step. What? The boxes up there? Oh, you mean over there? Well, I think they'll stay there from there, but I like the plate idea. Let's do plates. Someone just had a genius idea on the stream. Rattail said to put plates down since they are player-generated tiles. They will be on top of the other ones and should prevent mobs from spawning there. Genius.
That's a good idea.
Cool, yeah.
But
so we don't need to rip out the floor?
So we necessarily don't need to rip out the floor because we can just put plates across the whole entire floor to cover it up so nobody will spawn inside our base. And we can do it everywhere, right? We can do it on the ceiling. We can do it down here, and it doesn't take that much to do. We could probably just put wood plates or whatever and then just paint over it however we want it to look. Genius! I love that! Genius, genius, my man! Genius. Like that. Thanks for that tip. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and see what happens. Yeah, Tord for life. Yeah. I might do that later, but I'm going to try that technique instead. I'm going to try that. Feed yourself, Kismet says Wild Rage. I know, I was doing that. That's what I was doing. I had a sham sandwich. What am I doing? Nails. Focus. No, wait. Kill box. Kill box, Kismet. Focus. Focus. We only got so much time in the day. Wait, I have all my stuff. I've got my cobblestone. I've got my flagstone blocks. I got my pillars. Time for a kill box.
Never mind.
Keep the nails going in the forges, everybody. Just when the second you can make more nails, just keep going. Make hundreds of them. Hundreds of nails so we get those boxes going. Anybody have an idea where we want the kill box?
Away from us?
We're going to need some demo units out here. I need you guys to come out here and break some houses down, maybe. Maybe we should put it in the middle of the road. What do you think about putting it in the middle of the road?
That's what I was thinking.
We don't have to clear nothing. We got to clear these cars out here. Right here, I am southeast or east of the base. You guys come out the front, hang a right. I'm standing in the middle of the road. I'm thinking we're going to put it right here in the middle of the road. So let's move cars. Let's remove everything within a good radius of the base. And I'm going to block it out a bit with wood frames to figure out the size, and then we'll go from there. All right, there's one. Now what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 3. Come on, Kismet. Learn how to put wood blocks down, bro. 3, 4, 5, which darn stone is in my way. Excuse me, Mr. Stone. And 5. Okay, so this is going to be, we're going to call that the center pillar. So center pillars are always the 6th pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then number 6, center pillar. There we go. How are we looking? Are we centered?
Take down the houses, you said?
Don't start with the houses. First, start with all of the grass. Remove the grass. Okay. Remove any paper on the ground, trees, tires, everything. All containers out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then center pillar. All right, then this way. 1, 2, 3, 5. Center. Holy mackerel! I think I got it. It's center. I got it fairly centered right in the first try. Now, normally what I do is I block it out first. You block it out to see it. Now, normally I would use cobblestone frames. That's usually my thing to block it out. Oh, somebody gave me the follow for that. Who was that awesome person? Who was that awesome person? It was. Let's see. Who was it? Bam. Who was that awesome person? Where's my thing not up there? Where'd my thing go? There it goes. Combis, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. There you are. There you are, buddy. Thank you so much. Show him some love in the chat. Feed yourself, Kismet. I did. Let's see. Really need to eat, says Torrid. Yes, I'm on it. Let's see. Hey, buddy. Monsterholic, says Texas. What's up, Texas Vet? Great to see you, bro. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Always good to see you. We are having an epic night tonight. We are having simply the best stream ever tonight. We are doing some amazing teamwork here. If you guys like teamwork, throw some hearts and doggies in the chat. You see what we're doing here? We're moving our entire base. We have had the worst start in 7 days, in our 7 days to die history here. We have had a fantastically bad start. But we are recovering. We are over here. We're taking over our base. That way. Over there. Where'd it go? Where the heck did our base go? That way. We're taking over the academy there. What we're doing is we're going to build a kill box. It is day 35. That means tonight is horde night. I got to build this sucker by later tonight. Somebody else please grab the black iron and start making iron spikes.
We've got over 100 already made.
Oh, we got 100 made? All right. Hold off then. Hold off until we start putting them down. So yeah, that's what we got to do. Thank you, Conan, and your boss's boss with the host as well. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show some love in the chat. Show them some love in the chat, everybody. So if you like teamwork, you're going to see a whole lot of it happening right here. Now, this is what makes my team exceptionally good. They all work together.
Placed down yet?
Yeah, workbench and forges are already upstairs running right now.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to make another workbench in the workbench, go for it. Let's make a second one, then we put it on the other side. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to block this out. Then I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then use the double here.
I think I have the skills for that.
Do we have all the parts? Because I've got the skill to make another one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the workbench skill. I'm glad you said something. I totally forgot who it was.
I reckon we possibly do.
1, 2, 3, 5, and then 6. Okay. See, these are going to be my center supports. It's going to be fairly big. I think I hit that pretty good. 2 blocks on that side. 3 blocks on this side. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. First try. eyeballed it. Primo. Primo. Let's look this way. Couple blocks that way. This side. No, I call that legit. I call that legit. First try, center of the road. Show some love in the chat, everybody. Show some love in that for that total legit center of the road. Now, could it be more perfect? I'm sure it could be, but I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, put in the center peg. I'm going to go ahead and use the new flagstone, or really not the new to me, because I don't usually use it. I usually use cobblestone frames and then fill them in, which you cannot do anymore. There are no more cobblestone frames. There is no spoon. There is none. There is no spoons anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the center supports. Now, the center support, of course, is going to be a round pillar. Now, you can also use other things, like I've had suggestions to use the pole. You can use the flagstone poles here as well as a center support if you want to. I don't like to do it because my whole base will come down if I don't use something fairly substantial if they knock it down. So here's what I'm going to do is go ahead and put 2 right there as those center poles. Don't fill in the middle first. That is too time consuming. Do the sides first. Do the corner posts. Pre-think it out a bit like I'm doing here. Now again, this is what we call the Kismet kill box. It is exceptionally good for Horde Night. Now I need a distance of 3 all the way around the side, so we can put 3 rows of spikes all the way around. Now again, I visualize this in my head first, and then I come back and fail fish sometimes. Fail fish! Somebody do me a favor and take out the second block here. I don't have a pickaxe, so somebody come back and fix my fail fish.
Which block?
You'll see 2 round blocks next to each other. Don't take out the in one. Take out the one that's on the wood frame.
Wait, which one?
The one that's on top of a wood frame. Or actually, just take the wood frame out. Will it come out? No, you got to take it out. I gave away my pick, so I can't put it in there. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I got to make more picks later. I'm the toolsmith as well, but I got other stuff to do.
Okay, I need forged iron and a claw hammer.
Okay.
Everything else.
Yeah, we'll have to do it later. Right now, I'm building the kill box. We'll definitely work on it later. Boom. Right now, if you want to come out and help clear the area, we're moving all of the grass out. Once we've moved all the grass and we've moved all of the stuff around the kill box, if you guys want to take out this house in the corner that says pills, make sure to loot it all, pick up all the chairs, do all of that stuff, get everything out of there, including any glass that you find, wrench stuff, get all that out of there, and then take the house down. Boom.
You want this other building taken down too?
Nah, just the pills one, because the pills one's probably the closest to our building. Eventually, we'll take that brick building one down, but don't have enough time. It's 9 a.m. On Horde Night. 9 a.m. on Horde Night. All right, so we did that. We've got all our center pillars in there like so. Now, you're going to have to do your center. Now, I only notice how I put 1 in there because I'm going to put it 3 high. So that means I'm going to put 1. I'm going to jump. Come on, jump. And I'm going to put another one. Then I'm going to put a square one. If it lets me. There we go. And now, I've got my corner pillar done. So, square bottom, 3 round, 3 up here, round. Now, I could use a round one at the bottom too, but I don't like to do that. 1, it doesn't look good, and 2, it doesn't matter because that's going to be the flooring where all the spikes are, and they're going to be on the spikes, so they're not necessarily going to be hitting that unless your spikes get destroyed. Then they're going to be hitting the under part, but really they're going to be hitting the round ones. Now, the reason why I'm using the round is so we can shoot between the thing. Right, so we can shoot between the round. Now, the real thick round ones are my main support ones. So in case they knock one of my other supports down, this support should hold it up. And that's why I have redundant supports. You don't necessarily need the middle one, but always good to have it just in case. In case one of these side supports go down, your whole entire base will not fall down. So that is the next thing to do, of course. Do all of your kind of corner pillars. Now, you can do it all at one time, too. I mean, you don't have to do it in the exact order that I'm doing it, but you get the idea. Sometimes a little feisty, too. Come on. There she goes. And this one I did too high there. That's okay. I'll put a wood frame down. Oh. A little hopping. How many you got now? Then 1, and then it should be at that level. Yep. And then square. Now, the reason why you do that first...
Rattail has some turret advice for you in chat.
Okay, cool. I'll grab it. Okay, cool. I'll check it out in a second. Now, also another way, I'm going to show you how to do it much faster, is to basically get up here and do that. And you're like, I know, right? I know. I used to do the same thing. I used to jump on stuff like that, and it takes a lot longer than just standing up here and putting just a couple wood frames down, and you can do all of them at once, right? And I usually just go like this, and I go a couple of them. Now you only got to do that once. And then all the rest of this is way easier to build. And so I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through how I build a kill box. And again, basically I have today. Today is the day to build the kill box, and I got to fill it in with cobblestone. Oh, and there it goes! Woohoo, there it goes! Look out! Awesome! I never get tired of watching stuff get knocked down. Awesome, look at my team go to it like nobody's business. All right, same thing over here. Watch out you don't actually have one of these flagstones, because once you put them down, you're stuck, which kind of sucks.
Only if it was that easy taking that tower out like that.
Oh, I know. Well, we could have took it out with TNT, but it still wouldn't have fallen down. Now, I'd like to know, because, you know, this is just the way I am. Now that they fixed a whole bunch of stuff, did they fix our ability to bring down big buildings? You know what I mean? Because in the last one, it didn't work. But then again, we did start A16, and we did knock down some buildings that stayed up. But it makes me want to try it again, but we'll have to clear the entire building first of every last little bit of loot, and then we'll bring it down. Okay.
Maybe we'll try and find one in little town.
That's already kind of... That's already destroyed. We can go to the destroyed section of the city.
Yeah, so then we're not wasting good resource respawn loot.
Very smart, very smart. All right, now I'm taking out all my wood frames because I don't need them anymore.
I do like the challenge.
Don't need them anymore. Now, one of these days you're going to see me... I made a video of us taking down the 8-story pharmaceutical building. It literally took me 10 hours to get it to fall down. 10 hours. That's right. Okay, so we've got all our posts. We're good to put in our side or our flooring. So now we're going to go ahead and just simply put in our flooring. This is not anything complex. It is not anything that you can't do, whether you're on PC like me or on PS4, Xbox, whatever it is. If you've been having trouble on Horde Night, find yourself a nice flat spot and build yourself a Kismet kill box. If you do build yourself a Kismet kill box, feel free to take a screenshot of it. Tweet it to me at KismetBP right there. B like Bravo, P like Papa. And I might even show it on the stream. So feel free to put it on there. And also feel free to improve upon the design. It works really, really great. This design was shown to me by a really amazing person. His name is Mace Windu. He came onto the stream and was nice enough to show me a bit of what he calls the Kismet kill box, and it is fantastic. It works really, really well. Really, really well at what it does. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the center supports. It doesn't really matter where I put them. I'm just that kind of guy that has to do it like that. I'm just that guy. Now I could just start filling it in everywhere, but I'm the guy that has to fill it in like this. JJ49, thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Appreciate it. Show them some love. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. I'm very easy to find right there. My name is Kismet. You can go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. And I'll even be able to see it because it'll also attach itself to the top of my chat. I get a lot of new people in here. If you are in my stream quite often, you hear me say that a lot. The reason why I do that is because I avoid the thing of, does this guy look at the chat? I do get that from time to time because the very moment they came in the stream, I, of course, am in Horde Night or I'm doing something else. And I try to make it super easy for you guys to communicate to me here in the stream. I do get focused for obvious reasons. I have to take care of my members. Sometimes they say, hey, I need this or I need that. I don't really even need to eat these sham sandwiches, but I do anyway. I do anyway. So I'm just going to be building. If I get into any trouble, my peeps are going to come and save me anyway. There we go. Let's take care of that. Let's not waste our resources. Waste our resources while we're resetting our base. Now, we moved our base from very, very far away. Horde northeast coming in.
What am I making, Jack?
Right by the kill box.
Uh-huh.
They want to test the kill box out. That's what they want to do. They're like, hey, we're here to test it. All right. They got that handled. They got it handled. They don't need me.
Buddies.
Look at them. Look at they're gonna own every one of those guys.
First one goes to Kiz.
Oh yeah.
What goes to me?
Yeah, and he has a wife here.
Yeah, but the leader gets the first one.
I'm picking it up.
Which weapon is it?
A spike club. It's
Oh.
being made right now.
Yeah.
You're my friend. Now that's interesting. I just thought of something. How long have you two been together?
Me and Heather?
Yeah. Even you guys don't remember. That's a long time.
3 years.
Oh, well,
married this year, 3 years on paper, but I mean, I've known her since we played the original Lineage, so.
I was gonna say,
Almost as long as he's known you.
has your relationship been together as long as you've been in the guild? That's what I was wondering.
No.
Good friends first.
Yep.
That's always the best way to start, anyway. As good friends, so.
Yep.
Then you can kind of test the person out, see if you like them, that kind of thing, and then you're like, nah, or yeah, either way.
Yeah, he's all right.
Just don't get
she passes.
Yeah, just don't get stuck in the friend zone, though, bro. Don't get stuck in the friend zone. Don't be unclear about your intentions. I'm also talking to the stream right now. Don't be unclear about your intentions, people. Don't get stuck in that friend zone. She likes you, she doesn't like you. She wants to be with you, she doesn't want to be with you. Don't get stuck in the friend zone. Not a good place to be. All right, there we go. Now, see how easy that was? Because I had pre-thought out all the pillars. I did the pillars beforehand. I also did the height of the pillars beforehand. So it's easy for me to plan out the ability to run up on top of the base. So what I'm going to do is basically run up right here, up the side of the base. So a ladder. Let's go ahead and make some ladders. And I like to make about double what I think. I mean, I already got 4, so make those. Go ahead and take the cobblestone to stop. We'll go ahead and turn the cobblestone back on again right afterwards, so I don't forget. And then we'll go ahead and grab our ladders, which we've got plenty now, and then put a ladder up here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that up to the top of the base. Now we're going to go ahead and put our flagstone blocks back, and we're going to start doing the cross beams, like so. So they should have a gap of 5 in all directions.
How are we sitting for arrows?
I've got 200 on me. I don't know anybody else.
I have 94, okay.
I goofed again.
I have 190.
Need somebody's pickaxe since I gave my pickaxe away.
You gave it to me and I used it till death.
Anybody close to kill box got a pickaxe? I put an extra block on the second level there in that middle column, right behind you, Gwen. Block should only be at the highest level. I usually keep a pickaxe on me for when I screw up, because I do screw up, and you are going to screw up. It's okay if you screw up. It's okay if you make mistakes in life. Roll on. It'll still work itself out.
Is anyone able to make me a new everything?
I will make you some steel ones when I'm done with the kill box. Steal everything. I've got 700 steel. I'm going to just be going to town on those tools. All right.
Perfect. I'll also need a new barbed club as well.
I'll get you a spike club.
Yeah, he's making
Okay,
spikes
perfect.
right now. Spikes are the stuff.
I could use a new one too.
Well, as soon as we get forged iron pumping out, we'll go full tilt.
And I am infected.
All right, there we go, everybody. So you build your outer frame. And, of course, this will be supported from the side as well. See, so this way.
I'm going to turn into a zombie.
It'll be supported from the
If there
sides
aren't
as well.
antibiotics
Eventually, I'll
already
make a
there, I'm doing
subterranean
supply drops
tunnel.
right now, and we'll bring
The
some
tunnel's
back.
back to there, too.
Are somewhere.
Second
That's later.
Okay.
Second chance.
That's later. Okay, let's go ahead and now put in our side supports here. Like so. Now, you always want to put the bottom ones down first. You know why? Because while you're in the middle of doing this, there may be a horde show up and want to kill you.
Okay, so do we have drop boxes? We don't have drop boxes yet, do we?
Yes,
I'm
well,
making them, so I can go
yeah,
put
she's
them
making
in.
them. I just use the brown
Easy
boxes for right
to
now. If you have a
replace.
bunch of stuff, just use the downstairs brown boxes. There's still some room in some of those until we get the other ones in place. Boom. Darn glitchy glitch.
So, because I have a bunch made, do you want me to just replace the wood frames with them?
Yeah, replace every one of those wood frames with them. Okay, so what you want to do is do this. You don't want to do one in the corner like that. I screwed up. My bad.
So those big stone boulders still float when you dig out the bottom of them?
I don't know. I haven't seen since they came in with that new patch.
I just tried it out. I've dug out the bottom. Instead of collapsing, it's still sitting full floating in the air.
Now, doing this is a little glitchy. You see how it just, like, jumps like that? Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy, but you're going to mess up, so make a bit extra. That's why I always make extra when I'm doing stuff. And I might even have to make some more, depending on how much I screw up. But if you screw up, no big deal. This is just flagstone. It's only 500. It's fairly easy to break back down. So work with flagstone first. Flagstone is among the cheapest, and cobblestone's among the cheapest ways of making stuff, and the strongest ways very early in the game. And then you'll see me fill it in 3 high.
One way to do it.
Like so. Now notice how you want to do it real quick, because a pack of dogs may show up. Like when I was building one of these before, a pack of dogs came out of nowhere. And tried to eat my face. Did you use to stream Kerbal Space, Kismet? No, I did not, Java Junk, but I would love to do that. I have heard of several space building games I would love to do. Read above, please, before you build it all up, says Rat Tail. Let me check that. Read above before you before you build it all up. If you make a stand, if you want to make a stand for turrets, make sure to include some trussing. It's tough, and they can still shoot and see through it perfectly. If you want to make a stand for turrets, make sure to include some trussing. It's tough, and they can still shoot through it. Well, this whole thing will be concrete eventually. But yes, I understand about trussing. Don't have enough time to do trussing right now. But we will do it another time. We'll work on it later. Now, again, this is just going to be a temporary kill box. We'll improve upon the design as we go along. But literally, I have 1 day to build it. And we're going to try to get it done. But thanks for that idea. I do appreciate that. I have built this many times. Normally, I build it out of cobblestone frames in case I make a mistake. I could have just picked that back up again if I put it down wrong. I think that's one of the things I don't like, is that you can't just use frames to do... Oh, see, I ran out. Ran out. Thank you so much. Who was that awesome person? Scorpio! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show Scorpio some love in the chat. So yes, let's do some flagstone. And I should really, I should have favorited that. There we go. Let's make about 20 more. And here's a little trick, by the way. Once you make one, put it down here in your bar. Then you wait till it gets to 2, and then you can start putting it down while it's actually crafting at the same time. Just don't put down the last one. There we go. Actually, I don't even need that many. Don't even need that many. I'm good. I'm good there. I need way more flagstone blocks, though. Let's see. Probably about another 100. Let's craft those as well. Julius Soka, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Welcome, welcome. G9 Smooth says, Kismet, what's up, what's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream, everybody. We are crushing this playthrough. We're crushing it. Rushing. Look at Kismet Nova. I know. I'm trying to rush. I've only got so much time. It's 16:14 right now. I've still got to upgrade this all to cobblestone. I still got to upgrade it all. Oh, speaking of cobblestone, let me put some cobblestone back on there again. I always got to keep my cobblestone running in the background because I use a lot of cobblestone. I use a lot of it, both to make these blocks and to do this. See, there's my support line across there to hold that up before I get too far. You don't want it coming down on you. I have actually tested the strength of cobblestone before and tried to put a farm up above here. A giant one, by the way. It was like the size of half of a city. It was massive. And I put the supports in. Up, ran out. Ran out. Now, if I don't have the ceiling, no biggie. No biggie on the ceiling, but I do need to start upgrading my cobblestone blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this lower level first. Always work on the what I call the priority levels, right? Work on the lower levels. Someone needs to start putting those iron spikes down. Make sure they only go 3 out. So work on the priority level first, meaning the first level. The first level is what they're going to hit. The first and second level is what they're going to hit the most. You can also start first on your other stuff. I'm just going to leave that there for right now. Hopefully not upgrade it by mistake. Make sure to leave room for the stairs, Jay, on the side that's facing the base. Just put the spikes on the other 3 sides for now, and then I'll build a ramp on that other side. So yeah, I'm going to build a ramp that we can run up and get into the kill box as well in just a second. Just go ahead and do these corner ones real quick. Now I'm also going to do the bottom part. But right now I'm going to go ahead and just do what I call the emergency stuff in case I run out of time. Right now we got somebody out there. We had my team clear stuff, including some buildings that were going to be too close during Horde Night. And I'm upgrading this to flagstone. Now, of course, I'd love to be to cement. Normally by day 35, I am having a field day with cement. I am building a whole bunch of stuff out of cement, our bases and everything. But we had a terrible start. We had an amazingly bad start. Probably the worst start we've ever had in 7 Days to Die, but we're going to rise to the challenge. We're going to rise to the challenge here, build up our base, and have it ready here for day 35. Literally minutes away. Minutes away. So I'm going to not be watching chat for a few minutes here, everybody, as I try to get this together. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Maybe I'll take a little peek. Rushing. Do you allow people to join your game? Yes, Combus. If you've been in the stream for quite a long time, if you are a subscriber of a certain level, you can play with us. Currently, our server is full. If you would like to be part of it, here's what you do. You hang out in the community, you retweet the stream, you chat a lot in the chat. Just chill out, have a good time, hang out in the stream. If we get to know you, if we get to like you, we'll give you a shot on the server. We are a teamwork-based server. We do not allow soloing. If you want to solo, there's plenty of servers out there, as well as you can play a solo game. We work toward a common goal, which in this case is survival for Horde Night Day 35. And you can see we work really, really well together. I expect everybody to work toward a common goal. I expect everybody to work together because it makes it more fun for everybody. Now, everybody has a role. They get to choose what role they want to play. Like in my case, I'm doing a bit of building. I'm organizing everybody as well. So it's basically my job to do that. My job right now, get this kill box done before Horde Night. Now, I don't need to really worry about the roof at the start here, but I do need to worry about that. There we go. We got that first level done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and build that ramp right over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and offset it. 1, 2. Oh, where's my wood frames? This way, if somebody falls out of the kill box, they can get back in there. 1, 2. This will be the third one here. And then we'll go up on the kill box here. And I'm putting it right out the center frame there. And then I'll put it at level with the base. Come on. At level with the base, you can run up the ramp. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I lagged out. Drop some frames there. Hold on a second, everybody. I'm going to drop some frames there. Do a little slideshow. Doing some slideshow. Oh, come on. Darn it. Darn it. I'm going to keep going. For those watching on YouTube, I'm going to keep going. I can't stop. I got to get going. See if it comes back. I'm going to see if it comes back, everybody. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Broke my leg. Somebody run me out of splint. Hopefully my stream comes back on again. Let me know when I'm back up again. Type a 1 in the chat when I'm back up, everybody. If you can see me right now, do me a huge favor. Let me know. Looks like my ISP has decided to hose me over yet again. Getting the ISP hose-a-rooney. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know in the chat. Y'all spam ones in the chat. I will know that you can see me and hear me. There we go. Thank you, Gear Robbie and Crazy. Sorry, I get focused. I'm going to be very focused. Obviously, I only have a few more minutes Now notice how I went one higher. It makes it a little bit easier when you're trying to jump across. You can just fall down onto the base. Watch out for ferals. Ferals can make it across. But it makes it easier for people who have trouble. All right, you can fill the rest of that in with spikes. All right, let's go ahead and build some more flagstone. This is going to be close, everybody. This is going to be close. Let's do 50. Let's do 100 more. 100 more.
Okay,
Go. Turn off the cobblestone. One sec. Turn my cobblestone back on again. Let's go back down and we'll throw it on the ground.
What?
Left click, I believe.
Come on down here off the side of the base. Just go ahead and click on it and hit D for drop.
Oh, I thought there was a way to put it on.
We got no boxes yet. No rush, but huge rush. No rush, but huge rush here. That's okay. I'll just take them all. Do you need one?
No, that's yours too. Look.
All right. All right. All right. Keep going, Kismet. Keep going. Now I got to work on the bottom of the base. Now I can literally be upgrading the base. Oh, can't reach it. I can be literally upgrading the base. Let's grab some medical stuff. Grab ammo, weapons, all that stuff. Also a brown box. Put it on the top of the base as quickly as possible, everybody. Food, water as well.
You got it, Noosh?
All right, I'm going to have to do it from inside. Going to have to do it from inside, everybody. Let's do it. Got to get the flooring in. So they don't just break through the flooring. We're going to do this. Minutes left. Minutes left. Can Kismet get it done? Can he get it done, everybody? We'll find out. We'll find out. Prioritize what you need to do first. Always do that first. Make lots and lots of cobblestone. Literally, you need thousands of cobblestone in this game. Now, I could also be making it, having other people make it at the same time, but I think I'll be fine. If I can get this whole outer part done, then I'll be styling. It'll be plenty. Plenty by the time it is Horde night. They will not be able to get in. If we need more iron spikes, now would be the time to make them. All right, everybody to the kill box. Grab what you got and just bring it over. Let's do it. Now, normally I would put stuff around the outside so that we could shoot down at the mobs, but we don't have enough time for that. Not enough time.
Would you like me to place the box inside or at the top?
Just put it inside for now, actually. Put it down here in the base. Put it up high, though. Put it on the opposite side of the ladder. I got it, I got it! Before Horde night! Right there. All I need is that last one. Done. Okay, now we're good, right? And, of course, we want to protect ourselves against stuff up high, so we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest of this stuff. Like so. We're also going to do cobblestone in the middle of Horde night. We're going to fill in the rest during Horde night itself. It's okay. You're the builder. Your job is to build. Everybody else's job is something else. And they do a good job. I totally fail-fish that. What happens when you rush?
Frames to go around.
Here it comes, everybody. Here it comes. If you screw up, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There's more over here. Oh my god, it's going to be right at Horde night. Come on, Kismet, you can do it, bro! Couple more blocks. Boom! Before Horde night, I did it! I did it!
I'm already crafting stuff, so I can't make more.
Somebody do me some favors in here. If you're inside the base, come down in here. There's 2 round pegs that are kind of off by themselves, away from the wall. If you could remove those for me, I would appreciate it. Now, which ones should you do first? Center pegs. Center pegs. Do those first. Take care of all of those. Get them all the way up to the top. Just in case they start to break them. Get those done. Once you have those done. And it's on. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to sit here and do it. I'm going to still work on the base while you guys are killing stuff, so. Do your thing. Coming in north, right down the middle of the street. North and east. By the way, whoever put those wood frames on the top, thank you. Okay, normally that's what I do. I put wood frames or I put cobblestones around the outside so you can stand on them because cobblestone frames are stronger. Eventually I'll put some rebar frames up there. Holy moly. Look at this. Holy moly. Look how many are here. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 20, 30 of them here. Focus, Kismet. Focus. I want to kill every one of those guys, but I got to do my job. My job is to protect the team. Now they're up above. They're down below, down in here. There's a cop. Northeast side. There you go. Nice job, guys. Make sure to be calling out those ferals and in what direction they are. That was a glowing feral, a radiated feral cop is what that was. Now, do I have to do the top part? Not necessarily. They're going to have their legs broken. They're going to mostly attack the bottom part. But, never hurts. Now, as they hit it, by the way, you can also come over here and you can repair it. If they're damaging too much, you can be the repairer. If you're the builder, repair it as your people are defending. Bad cop. Or bad biker. Wait for them to stick their head through there. And then whack it. There you go. Holy jeez. Holy moly. This is the most insane horde night ever. Holy moly. This is crazy. This is crazy. Just call me maybe. There's a climber. There was a climber down there. Look out. Right here, east side climber. All right. Work on the top of the base. I know I'm thirsty. I know I need some water. I'm busy. I'm busy. I got to save the team. Got to make sure that my supports around the outside are solid. If they take that one of these blocks in the top out, it could fall in. Very unlikely, though. Hugely unlikely. But if a cop hits the side, it'll break it. Now, the only time we use ammo usually is on Horde Night. Right now. Still coming. Look at all these suckers. Holy moly. This is crazy. Stay focused, Kismet. Stay focused. I want to show you guys a little bit of Horde Night, but I got to do my thing here. I got to build. Let's do this. All I got to do is get the outside and the middle supports. Or really just the outside. In case a cop blows up, I don't want to take the whole thing down. I could sure use a nail gun right now. Nail gun would be fantastic. This is day 35, aka 36 now. And it is crazy. It is crazy. It would be wave 4 right now. Wave 4. And I find, oh, out of cobblestone. Come on, give me some more cobblestone. While I'm waiting for my cobblestone, time to shoot stuff. Yeah, I got him. See, I wait till the perfect time. Boom, got another one. I'm a dead shot. I'm a good shot when I'm on the ball. Get that biker. Get that biker. Look at all this XP right here. It's Uncle Fred. Can't see a darn thing. Somebody turn their light off, please. Shining in my face. Unless you can't see, then you can turn your light back on again. I can see because I have my gamma up. Wow, did we actually destroy the wave before Horde Night was over? Wow. We annihilated the whole wave before the Horde Night was over. Is that it? Is that all they got? Look at me tempting fate. Come on, is that all you got? 7 days to die? Come on, bring it, baby. My team's up for it.
Oh no, look, it's Feral Godzilla.
That would be hilarious if they just like, they totally like Easter egg that in. It shows up like day 300 or something. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm going to put that on my list. Random Godzilla.
I'm sent. I don't think it's over yet.
No, it's not over. We got another, hour or so. I'm sure they're somewhere. They're probably behind some of these buildings or something. Hopefully they're not ransacking our base right now. Don't go over there, though. Stay here. Whew. All right, I should be upgrading. Come on, Kismet. Stay focused. Stay focused. Center pillar, bro. Center pillar. Again, I always do the supports first. Supports first. Those are what's matter. All this other stuff in between, deal with that later. Center supports.
I don't have my shiv.
If somebody has some wood, make some boxes if we need them. And put them here on the top of the kill box. Make some of the brown boxes as drop boxes. This tool is so slow compared to a nail gun.
How many?
I just put 2 down. Actually, got an idea. Put them around the ladder. Let me put a hatch on it first. Hatch. I love this hatch. They went in and they broke the hatch. Oh, and that's it. They went in and broke the hatch. Oh, no, it works now. Oh, the hatch does work now. Okay, cool. Which way is the thing going? Let's go that way. There we go. Put the block behind where the door opens. If you can. And just put them on that side, behind where the door is, so people don't run into them when they're coming up the ladder.
Oh, you want them on a block?
No, just put them behind there. I'll just show you. Where's my wood frame?
They actually broke one of the pillars.
Nice. So luckily, I only broke one. Yeah, right there where that wood frame is. All right, what did they break? Ah, they only got through one, though. Only got through one. That's why I keep extra pillars. Boom. Okay, the second she puts the box down, everybody, click on the box really quick and try to put your stuff in there. Quick! Hey, Nooshki, you got a pick? Can you get rid of these square blocks I messed up on in here?
I don't have a pick on me, but I can.
I do. What do you need?
There's a couple like square blocks that are unusual down here. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's it, everybody. All right, check for any more loot. Check for any damage to the spikes, if we can upgrade the spikes. And let's go. I'm going to upgrade the ceiling of this, and then we're going to go to sorting stuff. So we can keep going on our storage boxes. That'd be awesome. Let's keep going.
They're all done.
All right, the drop boxes out there are done? Or you got...
Back at base. We just have to figure out what configuration you want everything to go in.
All right. Yeah, I'll come back to this. I need to get some food and water anyway. I'll come back to this and finish this later. Let's go to sorting first. First things first.
Trick to get the barbed wire laying down on top of the spikes.
I put that too close. I just realized there's an overhang
Just keep
there.
rotating.
I put this too close. I'm going to have to tear that down.
They may have taken that
I'm
out.
not going to upgrade this to cobblestone frames until I fix that. Because I'm going to put a drawbridge there
then
eventually.
Try holding E and changing your placement options.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Hello, hello, Queen of Booty. What's up? Sorry if I was focused there. I do get focused. My name is Kismet. If you have a question or comment for me, feel free to use my name, Kismet. Then when I look back at the chat,
Anyone
right now I
needs
can
like
see like
clubs
Queen
tonight?
said hello. Crank this down. Kismet, is it Horde Night? Yes, it is, Unsalted Burrito. That was Horde Night right there. I hope you did enjoy that. As you saw, I was very focused on keeping my peeps alive, getting that kill box done. I literally built it in a half a day. In half a day. All right, where's the food and water? Which box is the food and water? One of these. One of these. I got turned down.
It's in the current workbench for you to put down, so we have one person handling that.
Sorry, I missed that. I had to turn down. What was that?
I put a new workbench in the workbench we have up here, so we have just one person who's putting them down and picking them up.
All right, brilliant idea. Thanks.
I am off for the night.
All right, take it easy.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, bottle of water. So I'm going to drink a bunch of my water here. Get that out of the way. There we go. You know what we need? We need somebody to run to the nearest snow biome and get a massive amount of snow if we don't have any, because I don't see any snow, and we're going to get low on water soon. Also, Nushki, if you want to start, these front two boxes here, the first two, when you're like between the ladder, I'll put a wood frame at the end of them. Those two right there. Put all the food and water and all of that stuff on the left one, and then all the ammo and weapons on the right one. So we'll start sorting all of those first so people can find the food and water and stuff. And then we're going to configure how we want our boxes to be. Feel like I should frame that in. I think I'm going to move the forges back here. I'll probably just put the forges at the ground level. It's kind of annoying to have to look up all the time for the forges in the workbench. I tried it before. You can look up at the forges, but you like them kind of at eye level usually. Makes it easier. Now these, it's okay if you kind of look up because you come in and you can drop everything off. But I'll probably leave the forges there. Trying to think of how I want to do the sort boxes. Well, Nushki, what do you think? Do you want to have all the forges and everything up here and just have the sort boxes down here?
Yeah, I think so, because, I mean, we can just hop the railing to get into any box that we want to.
Now, I always pre-think out like this with wood frames. Pre-think it out. What do you think of it with the L shape here on the right? We can do our kind of L shape thing, and then we can label the front of it, and then they access it from underneath. And that could be one side with sort boxes, and then we can do the other side with sort boxes, and then, I mean, it'd be all in one place where you could literally turn around in a circle and access everything.
Sure, sounds good.
Because this way you don't have to go up and down the ladder every time you're looking for stuff. You can find everything in one like central place. I think that would be good.
Makes sense.
Maybe we should put. What do you think about putting the other boxes like over here? You know what I mean? Like 3 mixed boxes on this side. We could even do an offset thing like this, so that we could use, you know, the 3 bottom ones as mixed boxes, and maybe the top one is gas, tools, and like regular resources, something like that.
Yeah, I like that idea for the mixed boxes.
Yeah. So these ones over here will be just nothing but drop boxes. These ones up here, these will all be drop boxes. And you can grab stuff out of there, and then turn around and just sort it right into here. It'll be one giant central place. So, all right. So let's see, how many boxes up is that? 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th one up. So normally they do not destroy stuff 4 things up unless they blow up. If they blow up on the outside of our base, which I'll make it 2 deep anyway, so that this double deep is double thick. So if they do blow up outside the base, they will only affect that first level usually, depending on how much they hit it for. I'm back, Kismet, and everyone. Welcome back, Raz. That was Horde Night. We had a lot of fun. Hey, Spartan, what's up, man? They probably ran away, Kismet. I would be afraid, too, if they ran up on the base and they got owned like that. I'd be like, nah, forget it. You got this. Oh, man. Yes, I got it done. I haven't completely finished it, but I did get very far. I have to make a bunch of more cobblestone anyway. I literally just burnt about 3,000 to 5,000 cobblestone as well. All right, so we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and think out over here. Let's go ahead. Also, anybody else able to help out?
With
Removing these brown boxes over here and taking like the first box that is above that wood frame, the single wood frame there. Basically taking that stuff out of that box and putting it in one of these brown boxes, these drop boxes. Basically taking all the stuff out of those boxes, throwing them in these brown boxes so we can sort them, but I can start building out the other side here. What is this? That's wood. That's wood. I should be making tools. Hold on. I should be making tools. First tools. What do I need? Let's see what I need first. I gotta go upstairs. Upstairs with the fixing of stuff. I might move that back downstairs too. I might move all this back downstairs.
In these boxes to
move everything from the brown little boxes like you start off with into the square big boxes that are already there.
Side?
Doesn't matter. Just throw them in, you know, probably in the front ones for now. Because we're going to go through every single one of those and organize them and then say, okay, this is Dropbox row number 1, Dropbox row number 2, all of that stuff. Those are all going to be drop boxes. Because we got 3 cities to loot, and boy, are those drop boxes are going to get full very, very quickly. All right, got some nails. We're going to make some signs. Have you made any signs yet, Nushki?
No, I haven't. I'll get on that.
No, I'm making them now. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. No, I haven't made.
All right, going to make about 30 signs. So I could barely hear you. What was that?
Have we used up all the splints, have we?
No, in this first box on the left of the ladder.
Do you have any more boxes, Nushki?
No, I don't have any more boxes.
All right, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them.
Would you like me to make some?
Oh yeah, if you got enough to make some, let's make. Well, let's just make as many as you can make. How many can you make?
Oh, I don't have any more nails on me. Whoever has them.
I just used them to make some signs. Let's just start nails going. This is gonna make a massive amount of them. Well, 715 might be too many, but let's make 300. Let's do it. All right, we'll let that run. We're going to replace this one by the door first, and then we'll put the food and water in there. And let's see if we can I'm freezing. Why am I freezing? Oh, the roof needs to be replaced. Darn it. Gotta replace that roof. Okay, hold on. I gotta go replace the roof. I'll be back. Going up, everybody! Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I need a... What do I need? I need an axe. Axe. Steel axe. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. So we'll run 2 steel. Actually, we'll run 1. Craft 1 and then craft another one. Take 3 minutes. Actually, let's craft a bunch of those. Let's craft a bunch of those. Everyone's going to need those. So let's do, say, 5 of those. Actually, steel fire axe. We'll do 5 of those too. There we go. It'll make a ton of those. Take those out of there. Grab the workbench. Oh, I need to go up here. I need to get a junk one. I need to get a junk one. Focus. Focus. Sorry, but I'm gonna be focused for a second here as I build this out. I need to fix that ceiling. I gotta repair this. I'm the toolsmith as well as the builder, so I have to stay focused on making it so my peeps don't freeze. Oh, not high enough. What I'd eventually like to do is put some glass up there, but... What was that?
Oh, the Spike Club book? I put in one of the drop boxes.
Yeah, I think Tone Lone Wolf already got it, right?
Yeah, he already knows it already.
Okay, cool. Shoot, I should have been over by 1. Should have been over by 1. Darn it, I'm out of food again. Nearly dead. Alright. Alright, people. Distracting me from my building. Distracting me. Let's get food here. Healing up. Yeah, we need some water. Did you find any water, Nooshki?
There should be a couple bottles.
I don't see any. Actually, I just have some goldenrod tea. Just gonna have some goldenrod tea, people. Do what I gotta do. That's good stuff. Plus, it gives me a bunch of stamina, too.
Alright, well, I'll go get some snow and some sand.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, Big Doopy.
Going awesome, man. Come on in. We left a bike over there if you want to drive over to where we're at.
Oh, we got a new base.
Yeah, we got a new base, and watch out in the old base. You don't have to go down in there. We've already moved everything, because they do respawn in there now that the bedroll's been moved.
Gotcha.
All right. I got to fill this in with frames. And I'm not going to fill it in with cobblestone for right now because eventually I do want to put something cool up here. I don't care if I have hypothermia. Screw it. Screw it. But I do need to stop it from raining on my peeps while we're working. I'll put some nice bulletproof glass up here eventually. Now, when I was building before our other base, I went and I had a problem with the same problem where rain was coming in through the top. And what I did was I went in and all I did was put some cobblestone frames in and it stopped the rain. So I'm going to see if it does it here with wood frames. Now I should have only replaced the ones that are broken, but nah. Let's just do the whole thing while we're at it. Then I'll come back later and work on all of this. You also might have noticed that I built a center support while I'm doing it as well because I don't want the whole building to come down through my mistake. So we'll go ahead and leave it as such. Wood frames are the cheapest way to block stuff off. And I always prioritize my peeps first. If I need to, I'll upgrade these frames too. But I need to make it where it's not raining on them all the time. Plus, I'm getting this stuff out of the way for future expansion. Good night. See you, Raz. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. So we're building up our new base. We have taken our old base, which was a terrible base. I mean, it kept us alive. So at least I guess it was good in that way. But we had a terrible start. Couldn't find any cities. Could barely find like a little town next to us. We found a little bit of houses, but we couldn't find any cities. So what we did is we finally found them at the end of yesterday's playthrough. And in this playthrough, you can see that I'm working very, very quickly to try to get this base built up as quick as possible so we can get our people back to scavenging, back to doing the stuff they like to do. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. Just trying to clear. Can I reach that? Risk it. Go out on the frames. Now your weight does count as well. If you happen to hit that magic little combination. Sounds good, Lone Wolf. If you hit that magic combination of just a little bit too much weight, you can cause stuff to fall down. So watch out for that. Thank you, Crazy, for that whisper. You are right. Thank you so much. I'll take care of it here in just a bit. Just a bit. I am very focused. Now, again, if you have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. It is right down here somewhere. I'm not looking. I'm watching the screen. Go ahead and put my name in the chat. It'll highlight and attach itself to the top of my chat. So when I'm done being focused here, I can definitely come back and chat with you. And chat with y'all. All right, looking good. Now you're like, Kismet, how you going to get back down, bro? I'm going to jump down. I'm going to jump down.
Apparently I spawned in spikes.
Yeah, that happened to kids earlier on as well.
Just run on off of them.
Also.
Okay. Need a doorway up here. Need a doorway.
So we
Let's
completely
put
left
it-
this base.
Yeah, don't go. Don't stay in that base. Get out of there as quick as possible. Don't go in the other room. There might be a mob spawned in there. Can't get through there.
That's fine. I'm on the bike heading to y'all now.
You happen to have a shovel with you at all?
Where am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting a lip there. There's a lip there.
Sorry, missed that.
Would you happen to have a shovel at all? If you're on your way back over across?
What's going on there? Oh, I forgot to build the bottom one. Forgot to build the bottom one. Yeah, that's not going to work. Can't get through there. I forgot I don't have my pickaxe.
Can't seem to find everybody on them.
I'm going to go ahead and
We're
share it.
fine.
Share it with you. Matt.
I just sent you a friend invite.
Yeah, because we started all over again, as you know. So we're going to go ahead and send you our new base. It's quite a ways up here. Jay's on his way back that kind of way. You gonna help him out, Jay?
Yeah, I can do that. Like I said, I gotta go to the desert in the snow area, which is practically close to our old base. So I guess I can have a riding buddy.
Yeah, actually, the desert and snow area, yeah, very close. Yeah, you're going by this desert area right now. Actually, there's a desert and snow area to the south of you, which is wild. Because on the top of the mountain, it's snow, and then on the side of it, it's desert.
Yeah, that's where I was heading.
We got a bunch of airdrops to get to. So yeah, Big JP, if you just start along out of our base, and if you go along keeping the water to your right edge, and just kind of keep following around there, you're gonna run into the road. So just keep kind of going north. Head toward north, and keep the water's edge on your right side. Kind of walk right along there, and then you will eventually get into the snow biome. Once you hit the snow biome, just keep going straight. Boom, you run right in the road. Hang a right, and just keep on going along that road, and you're going to run right into Jay eventually.
Awesome, and thank you for leaving the bike there.
You're welcome. Actually, I could take credit for it, but actually it was the genius of Gwen. So make sure to thank her when she comes back on, and Nushki.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Watch out for the water, by the way. Don't fall in the water. When you hit by the way, there's going to be a split in the road. Stay right when you hit the split in the road.
Gotcha.
And I also shared the location with you in your map, so go for it. All right, everybody, going to go down. Not there. Right here. There we go. Put that back in there. Bring back down. Fill that in. Take this out. How we doing now? Ha ha ha! I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
Did y'all find another stadium?
No, bummer. It took us 14 hours just to find a city, and then now we're kind of in a suburb area, which is next to 2 giant cities, and we're kind of in a smaller city, but at least it's better than what we had.
Gotcha.
What are you doing to my stuff, Samson?
I think I accidentally took it down.
That's okay. I'm about to put it back. I was about to take it down and put the thing back up, so I'll take care of it.
I thought I was there to cover the rain or something.
No, all this stuff is here for me and Nushki. I suggest never to dismantle something without asking the builder first. We had that problem last time. Remember when somebody broke down Mace Windu's tower? I forget who it was, too. Somebody knocked his tower down, and he happened to be on it, and he lost all of his stuff. That was not good.
Also, this makeshift ceiling you did, it's not working.
It works a little bit. I'll go up there and fix it. Or I can fill it in with wood and then cut it down and do all of that later. But I'm fine. At least I don't have to see the rain in my face the whole time. All right, what are we going to do? 1 offset over here. Now I'm going to actually...
snow and sand, you reckon I should grab?
Now I'm actually going to use the blocks
A lot.
as offset. And then basically I'll take all these out now that we know how they go. Like so, and see we've got these kind of offset a little bit too. So we'll go ahead and offset this up by 2. Like so. And I like to leave a gap. I don't like them to be right up against each other. I like them to be offset. How are we doing on those boxes, Nushi? Dang it, I'm out of food again. Constantly out of food. Constantly out of food. Oh, I came to get my pickaxe. That's what I came to do. Pickaxe. Repair. So I can make an entryway. And then I'll need the ladder. So we can get to the roof. Alright, right here. It's right here. At this level. Very focused, as you can see. And then... down.
So I just follow the road from here.
Yeah, I gotta head back. My shovel broke, so yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, just follow the road. What you're going to do is hit another kind of thing, another kind of fork in the road. It's going to go right or left. You go left up into the city, or even better, just follow that thing I shared in your shared waypoints. If you click on it, you can tell it to show in the map. It'll also show in your radar, and just follow it toward the thing there. But the road's gonna basically turn into a town. You hit that town, you hit left, you go north, then you just go east, and you're gonna run into like a town over there, a green town, and you'll find us kind of on the north side of that town in a school building. Boom. Like to help my peeps first. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this block. I'm going to go ahead and put in a doorway here. I'm going to try to finish out fixing the rest of this stuff here. I will come back and make it nice later. But right now I'm going to go ahead and fix this so we're not all freezing. I got sidetracked there. Sidetracked by him removing my boxes. Sidetracked. It happens.
I have 4 boxes done so far. Kismet, where would you like them?
I made an offset. See the offset there at the front door? Put 3 boxes on the front of it, and then 3 boxes. Well, 3 boxes on the front of that, and then 3 boxes under it. So you see how it kind of offsets. Where the frames are, or where the cobblestone or flagstone is the part that sticks out. You know what I mean? It's 2 blocks deep.
Okay, so 3 underneath and then 3 across.
Yeah, I put the ones at the top first. It's just easier. So I put them. Yeah, there you go. 3 across, and then 3 underneath. And then the same thing with the side ones. You just go all the way across with the side ones, and then put all the way underneath. Try not to put them too close to the other edge. You know what I mean? I left a gap on each side, on this side, and then 1 on the other side, over there. So there we go.
It's all off center.
It's only off center temporarily. Hey, we're building. You should be scavenging. What are you doing watching our stuff? Go do your stuff, bro.
I'm looking for the food so I can cook it. That someone ate all the food.
There's not. They didn't eat all the food. The food's in the very first box on the left-hand side before you go up the stairs. See, I know all the stuff. I'm the quartermaster. I gotta know where the stuff is.
They're going to cook more.
All right, now let's go ahead and finish off this roof real quick. Level up again. Oh, I think I level up enough to get a chemistry station. Survey says... no. Oh, bummer. I need construction tools 40. Let's see if I put 8 in there. I need 4 more. 4 more points. Well, I'll keep going. 4 more points, people. Boom. All right, covered that up. And I made an entrance into the base from the ceiling. If we want to, we can shoot stuff from up there. Looking good. Whew. All right. Looking good. I'll come back here and help his OCD here. Put another one in. Put another one in. Actually, still not centered. Too bad. Too bad. Right, here's some bad guys. Sounds like they're southwest. Yeah, they're outside our main base. Southwest corner of the back corner of the base. Probably in the back by where the backyard is. And I need some more food. I didn't eat all the food. Food's right there. See? Didn't eat all the food. Samson. I know you're listening. I know you're listening. Look, there's plenty of food right there, bro. Plenty of food. All right. Okay, I fixed the degrees problem. I made a ladder. I made a tunnel to the top part. They're no longer freezing. All right, there we go. See, I blocked it all in, and I made a ladder. Now my health will go back up again. All right. There we go, Samson. I fixed the roof. I was gonna make a ladder. I forgot to bring my pickaxe. I had to come down, get my pickaxe. I had to go back up there again, finish all that up. Screamer out the front, north.
Down the front.
All right. Now we're looking good. Now we're not so freezing in here all the time. Still making more boxes, Nooshki? Or did Nooshki go offline? No, Nooshki's there. Probably killing some zombies. Killing some zombies. Oh, I can't put that there with the ladder there. Can't, whoop!
Oh, somebody left the door open.
Holy crap. Never leave the door open, everybody. They just came in just about kill me. Run out of the base, Jay. Run out of the base. Everybody out of the base. Just come out of the base. Noobs. Noobs, noobs, noobs.
Where do these guys come from?
Trying to get me killed. I see how it's going. Just in there minding my own business.
I actually think they may have spawned inside the base because they weren't outside.
West side of the base, I have a group.
Gonna die. Nope, made it. 10 health, people. Okay, screw these guys. I'm gonna shoot them with some arrows. Everybody's sneaking up behind me. 10 health, people. Can you believe it? Yeah, actually, they were outside the base because they walked in the door when I was standing there. One smacked me in the back of the head. I turned around. They all walked in the door. Got too confident. I'm going to make that auto closing door. Whoa! Almost got me. That's one of my missions. Got him right in the booty.
My club broke.
Whew. All right, lesson learned. Keep the door closed. Now I gotta make 2 doors. Or wait, maybe the door was closed. There is no door. Oh, I think they broke it on the way out, actually. All right, use that. Use that. Whew. That was close. You guys like that? You're dying, I know. Luckily I wasn't bleeding out. If I was bleeding out, I would have been dead. I lucked out. I lucked out big time. Don't worry, when Kismet dies from frostbite, he'll read all of your questions. Did I die from frostbite? No, I did not. I did not die from frostbite. I did not die from those people. I usually die because I fall off of buildings and kill myself, because that's the way I roll. So thank you very much. Well, where in Tennessee are you from? And where I grew up there till 14, says Scorpio. I am not from Tennessee. I am from California, Southern California, the Anaheim area by Disneyland. I grew up there, and I then...
Any chance for some help out the west side?
They're on the way. Then I grew up there, and then I lived there for a very long time. Uh-oh, gonna sneeze. Sneeze in your guys' ears. I grew up there, and of course, as the story goes, fell in love with a beautiful girl. Now, that beautiful girl happened to be from Tennessee. She is 5th generation Tennessee. My kids are 6th generation from Tennessee. They grew up here in East Tennessee. I'm not going to tell you any closer than that. And we have lived here for about 10 years since I moved here about 12 years ago. I think we've been living here for 12 years. Been living here for about 12 years, and since we moved here, we said, okay, where do we want to grow? Where do we want to grow our family, and where do we want to live? And basically, we decided here in Tennessee because it is a beautiful place, as you know, if you grew up here. If you grew up here, you know that. No traffic, no state tax. Well, minimal traffic compared to California. California is like 5 lanes. You think with 5 lanes of freeway, right? You would think you would have plenty of, like, zoom, zoom, you'd be there, right? No, it's because there's 9 million people there. The bigger you make the freeway, the more cars get on the freeway, the more it gets congested. So that's where I'm from. I'm from Southern California, but I live in Tennessee, and I love it. It's beautiful. My home is wherever my wife is. Wherever she is, I'll call that home. Hopefully, she gets in Hawaii very soon. And then I'll be there too. Warrior Nation, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Chill, dog. Exactly. Got to chill out. I got to get the chillax going on. Cayenne, I think I miss... I think kids take this a little too serious. No reason to boss people around when people playing a video game, in my humble opinion. Well, in your opinion, Cayenne, I am not bossing people around. At any moment, they can say, Kismet, I don't want to do that. They know that. They know in respect. When you're in a dangerous situation, I ask them to do it. And they also come to me and say, Kismet, how can I help you? How can I help you? You'll hear Anushki do that quite often. You'll also hear Gwen and my other members to do that as well. They will come to me and they'll say, how can I help? And those are the people you want on your team. The people who feel like you're bossing them around, I don't boss anybody around. It's not my job as the leader to boss anybody. If you're a boss, it's not your job to boss people around. You're a meat hole if you do boss people around. You know what you do? You give them the opportunity to shine. You give them a job or let them choose a job. Samson. You let them choose a job that they want to do, right? But in an emergency situation, you have to call on your team to back you up. And you got to charge when you're in charge. Nobody likes a leader who is absent, who is not around, who doesn't back you up, who doesn't make decisions. If you're a leader, you have to make decisions. If you screw up, you got to own it too. My bad, I screwed up, I made a mistake. That's a good leader. A good leader lets people shine, lets them do what they're best at, right? And that's what I do. If people want to be the quartermaster, go for it. If they want to build, go for it. If they want to do gardens, if they want to do whatever they want to do, I give them the opportunity to do that, right? And that's how I like to play. Now, if you've never been in a leadership situation, now you know. Now you know. Now, I could be a real jerk and say, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to kick you off my server. But they can always say, Kismet, I'm doing something else right now. And am I going to have a big fit? Am I going to break my keyboard and act like a little toddler? Nah. No big deal. If they're busy doing something else, I'll ask somebody else or I will do it myself. And I never ask anyone, including my children, my wife, people I work with, people in the game, my team that have been with me for 15 years. I never ask anybody to do anything that I would not do myself. I would never ask anybody to go collect some wood or to help out the team. I would do it as well. If we had no wood, I would literally go and get it. That's another great leadership skill. Nushki. What's up, Nushki? That is what you need to be as a leader. You can't just be timid and be docile as a leader. You can't just say, well, you know, whatever happens, and, well, what do you want to do about this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And there's a difference about being a leader and leading people and trying to coordinate things, which is what I do, and it's what I do best. All these people are way better than me at this game, and they're going to be way better than me at this game, at every facet of it. But what I do great is I put great people together like this. Right now, all these great people that are working together, look at what we did today. We moved our entire base. We moved it forever far away, like really far away. Like, here's where we are now, right? And we started way the heck, where is it at? Way over here. We started right there. We moved the whole base in one day. We've reset up the base. We've got it start to build up. We're building up our boxes. We got our forges back up again. We got our workbenches up again. So again, if there's one thing I can teach you in here, don't be a jerk boss. If you've got an a-hole boss, I know I've had those bosses too. I try not to be that boss. There's a difference between asking people to do stuff or if they can help with stuff in a respectful way, and there's ordering people around. Like, go do this, go do that, go do this, right? As opposed to saying, hey, can you do this, can you do that, can you do that? There's a whole different tone there than I've experienced in other things. And I've been in big raids before, and the raid leader is just a complete jerk. I've actually had people come in, sweetest, nicest people you can meet, right? And then they're like, hey, Kismet, can I have a shot at raid leader? I'm like, okay, go for it, man. You're a super nice guy. And then the power corrupts them. The power corrupts them. And this was years ago, years and years ago. The power corrupts them, and they start acting like a jerk to people. Like, oh, you don't know how to do your skill rotations, and you suck, and blah, blah, blah. Instead of saying, hey, let me help you with your skill rotation. Let me show you how to get armor. Let me show you how to build your stuff up, which is what a true leader does. Then going and saying, you suck, and you should go work on this, and when you're done doing this, and then you can be part of our raid team. That's the wrong way to do it. And if I ever see anybody in my team treat other people with disrespect like that, they are instantly gone. And believe me, I've kicked a lot of those people out, including that raid leader. He was gone. He went in and was bashing on one of my longest running members, who is exceptional, who's won the guild's highest award, the Kismet Star. That means you got to be in the guild at least 5 years and just help people just because you do. Not because you got on a list or you're part of the clique or whatever. It's just from your actions every day. That's how to be a leader. That's how you be a great leader. You can be a jerk. You can be a Steve Jobs if you want. Go for it. People are going to hate you. People are not going to want to work for you. People are not going to rise to the level that is greatness. And that's my little take on leadership. So there you go. My response. Bless you, Kismet said crazy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Scorpio says, nice. I grew up in Dale Hollow Lake and used to go to the Smokies twice a month. Oh, awesome. I love the Smokies. They're beautiful, aren't they? They are super beautiful up there. Totally beautiful. I'm going to take a minute here to catch up on chat, everybody. We'll get back to it. But you are the quartermaster, Kiz. You are the overseer of the operation, the glue that binds the team. Exactly. Without you, everyone is running around only for themselves. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. My team is so well built up, and we've been together so long, and even the new people here understand what it's all about because we set the rules beforehand. Before they get on the server, they know this is not a solo server. You don't go off and build the Taj Mahal off in some corner somewhere, right? That's not what our server's about. I think the most exciting thing to watch here in my stream is how well we work together as a team. And that has basically been the draw of my guild for the last 15 years, is that you are among other great people. Great members attract other great members. So start with a small core group of great peeps. Peeps you like hanging out with, who inspire you to be better at what you do, right? All these people going to be better at me than every single game. Every game that I play, all these people are going to be better because they have a skill set for what they do. Eternal Lone Wolf, he's always going to have more kills than me. Samson's going to know way more than me. But you put people with different skills that balance each other, and then you create magic. It's like magic that happens. Like right now, all night long. Did you see the magic that happens when you put great people together? How they're working together, and what can I do, and how can I help, and what do we need to do next, and how can we get this done? And I'm focused on my things, getting the kill box up, moving that stuff over, organizing the group, getting the mini bikes built, putting in the gas, getting that all going, learning new stuff, as well as they're off doing all of their stuff too. All right? So that's my bit on leadership. Daddy Kiz, oh goodness. Oh goodness, yes. You can tell I'm a dad because look at my gray hair over here. Gray hair building up. Geez, OPB, lesson learned. Never tell Kiz he's bossy. There you go. Well, you know, when people tell me stuff like that, you know, my stream is all about positivity and imparting maybe a little bit of knowledge along the way, but mainly about positivity. When you say stuff in someone's stream and then your words that you choose could either go one way or another. One way or another as it goes. So make sure to choose your words so you're not saying something offensive. Now, I don't care. I'm old. I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't bother me at all. So when people come in and troll my channel's like the worst channel to troll. Go get the young kids. They care about what you're saying. That doesn't bother me at all. Because I've already been there. I've already done that. I've been the manager of every single job I've done. I've been the manager of one of my own businesses. I know what works and what doesn't work with people. They don't want you to be wimpy. They don't want you to be an absent leader. They don't want to feel like you're giving them orders that you wouldn't do yourself. That you wouldn't go out and spend an hour collecting wood or spend 3 hours collecting stone or whatever it is. That's how I lead. I lead by doing. By doing stuff and then asking. And if they say no, I still got no problem with it, right? Because this is their fun time. This is their downtime. So if they say, you know what, Kismet, today I don't feel like collecting anything. Okay, cool, I'll get it. No problem. You got to be that way as a leader. You can't, especially when you're doing something like game-oriented, you can't be a total jerk and expect people to want to be around you. They don't want to be around you. I don't suffer a-holes. I don't suffer them at all. So if you got a business, I don't care if they're the best person in the world. And I don't care if they're the best gamer ever. I don't care if they're the ranked #1 player in the world. If they're an a-hole, boom, they're gone. Because you know what they're going to do? Negativity is infectious. It will go from place to place to place and go around like spiral down, right? That's how guilds get destroyed. That's how they implode. That's why mine is still going after 15 years. So hopefully I've imparted a little bit of knowledge, make it a little bit easier for you leaders out there, both in real life and in games. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing time playing with your friends. Playing with your friends. I'm going to get back to playing with mine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. By the way, I do not get triggered. I just think of an opportunity. I'm like, hey, you know what? I could talk a bit about being a leader. So try to come in and triggering me or trying to get me upset or all that kind of stuff doesn't work as well. I try to be respectful, but I also, if you start attacking my members, boom, I'm all over you. I'm all over you. You'll be gone. Just like that. Just like that, bro. So make sure to pick your words correctly, too, especially or wisely, I guess is the best way to call it. When you come into somebody's stream, make sure that you're not saying something offensive or you're just going to be gone. Like that. You're going to be gone. Bam. Now, it doesn't bother me, but my mods will be all over you. Mods will be all over you. What kind of people do you look for on your server? I assume since you stream, you look for people who are on a lot. I need a good community, but I'm 30 and work full-time, and maybe it wouldn't be a server for me. Well, right now, we only let people who've been in for a while or who are high-level subs who I know who have been in the stream quite often. But I, as a leader, I take anybody. I take anybody who's 18 plus, and then if you, of course, we give you a trial period, like a couple weeks, to come in and play the stream or play with the team. So if you want to play other games like Elder Scrolls Online, things like that, you can play those with us, or Star Wars The Old Republic. 7 Days to Die, I have a set crew right now of 15. If we get a lot of people, I gotta eat some more food. If we get a lot of people who want to play, I might up the server size, let more people on. But I never, in all the 15 years that I've been the leader of my team, over 800 members, do I force people to play. Right now, you might be like, Kismet, if you had 800 members, man, why aren't all 800 watching your stream right now, huh? Because I'd be a jerk if I was going to force them to watch my stream every night, right? What a jerk thing to do. They got lives. They got kids. They got jobs. They got to do stuff. They can't all watch the stream right now. They got things to do, right? Got to know that as a leader. You got to know that as a leader. You got to be respectful of your peeps. Respectful of your peeps. Maybe they don't want to play this game. Maybe they want to play another game. Maybe this isn't their type of game. This is normally not my type of game. I'm not into zombie games normally, but this game is awesome. And I love the thing we're doing right now where we all work together. Everybody's doing their own thing. I don't even need to tell them what to do. They're doing it right now. They're doing their own thing. They don't need me to tell them what to do every single second. Just in an emergency situation when we're moving the base and we're setting up stuff and it's timed, you've got to lead. You got to lead the team. And see how I led the team? We moved everything over here. We built the kill box. We defended ourselves. We built the kill box within 1 day because we all worked together. And then we survived. We did good. We didn't break anything. Nothing got destroyed. All of our loot did not get destroyed. We did it together. It was not just my triumph. It was a team thing. It was all of us together that worked together. So that's what I look for. That's what I look for, Go Rules. I look for people who like to work as a team. We are not a solo server. So if you want to come in here, again, build the Taj Mahal and go hide off in your own corner and just do stuff just for yourself, or come in and because there's ways to cheat in this game, and become like level 150, like while everybody else is level 10. I've had to boot somebody for that. I really hate booting people. I don't like booting people. I don't like kicking people out. But I make the rules very clear in the beginning, which I find hilarious when I make the rules super clear, right? Here's the rules, right? A, B, C, D. Here's the rules, right? And then they break them anyway. Like, I tell them it's a teamwork server. You need to be helping with the rest of the team and working together and all that stuff if you want to be on our server. If not, you don't have to be on our server. Plenty of servers out there. There's a giant list of them. Giant list of them out there to be on. You don't have to be on our server. But ours is a teamwork server where everybody works together, as you see. Everybody has a role. And I don't like one person to try to do everything. I don't try to do everything. I like everybody to do separate things because they feel included. They are having fun. That is because they are part of the team. They feel like they're contributing to something, that they're going toward those goals and achieving those goals. And all you have to do is say, okay, just tell me what I need to do to help you to get that goal done, right? Like I went and collected blueberries and I went and collected stuff so that I could help the garden, right? And I think about each member, what each member needs. They need tools. They need objects. I need to fix the roof so that it's not raining on them and everybody need food and water. I need to get the boxes organized. I think about the team as a whole all the time, always. So I never force people to play 24 hours a day. I never force people to raid every 3 times a week, and if you're not there, you're kicked out of the guild. In fact, I've had people who have been in the guild for a very long time who played like Star Wars like twice, and I refused to remove them from the roster. You know why? Because they've been with the guild so long. Maybe one day they'll decide to come back and play with us again. Wouldn't that be awesome? I hope all of you old members come on in and play us some more. All right, who are these awesome people hitting the follow? I'm doing a lot of real talk up in here. I got to get back to the gaming. Sorry, guys. I do real talk from time to time. Warrior Nation, Cysock, Michelle Boy, and Ken Chichibi. Chichibi? Ken Chichibi. I tried. I butcher people's name all day long. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Food and water, kids. Yes, I got it going on. I'm freezing again. What happened to my jacket? Oh, I put my poncho on. That's what my problem is. I put my poncho on. I got to put my other thing on. I forgot. I took my thing off, so I'm minus 20 all the time. So I'm freezing.
I have lumps of clay, but I just need clay.
Sorry. I got tons of clay on me if you want to come get some. Sorry, I had you guys muted. I was talking a bit about leadership and stuff in the stream, which I'm sure some of you are listening to, but there you go. There you go.
You need to play 4.
I'll put it on this right. We need a pickup box. We need that as well. Did Nushki go offline?
Yep.
All right, awesome. I'll finish up here. Okay, door.
Lumps of clay into clay.
It depends on what you need it for.
These are more forged
Well,
iron.
I'm
What I
making
need.
bullet casings and things
You
like
make
that.
bullet casings inside the forge. You melt down lumps of clay,
okay.
and it turns into like just old clay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you another forge specifically for that. I'm gonna be getting to that here in a bit.
No problem.
Yeah, I'd wait on that till I make you a special forge. Let's see. What am I making? I forgot. Got distracted. Making a door.
I'm assuming bullets
Something
enter
else.
the same way in the forge.
Forgot. Yeah, you make the casings and stuff in there. Oh, chemistry station. That's what I was gonna do. Chemistry station.
Well, I'm making plenty of bullets right now, but I can make a lot
Gotta go
more
one-
once.
more.
There's another forge.
I gotta make
Take
a
your time.
railing for that. That's annoying. Gotta make a railing. Okay, making doors. Doing signs. Signs. Focus, Kismet. All right. Let's do this. Up here. That was fail fish. Making signs. So I hope you guys like that. If you did like a little bit of that real talk, make sure to put a 1 in the chat so I know that you do enjoy that. Let's see. Kismet says, Kismet, do you still play Lotro? Logged on to check that my account was since forever I've been on. And notice my server is actually Jedi Covenant. Yes, we started on Jedi Covenant before it launched. We did the pre-launch, and that's our server. We've been on there the whole entire time. It used to be the largest server because we were on it. We had 300 members. and then as they messed things up, our members went out of there. Thank you for that cheer, Crazy. Appreciate it. Love. Lots of love there from Jose. Thank you for the love. Oh, did I do my cut? I did not do my YouTube cut. All right, I got to do my YouTube cut real quick. Let's do that. Again, if you are watching this on YouTube, if you are enjoying it,
in this area?
make sure to hit that subscribe button up there, and I'll be right back.
Not